They know that the city boy is back. They know that the city boy is back. They don't have anything to say. The city boy is back, strong, ready to deliver prosperity to Nigeria, guys. The city boy is here, guys. I salute you wherever you are. The city boy. Oh no. The city boy is back, better, strong, and ready to deliver prosperity, guys. The city boy is back. Where are the people making noise, telling us stories? Where are they? The city boy is back now, right? Are they not aware? They did not see it. Are they not aware that the city boy is back? The city boy is here, guys. They told us that the city boy, something happened to city boy, this, that. What happened now? What are they saying about it? The city boy is back, right? What did they have to say about it? I salute you. I salute you. I salute you wherever you are, guys. The city boy is back. That's the only thing. That's the only way I can say it. The city boy is back and is ready to deliver prosperity to Nigeria. The city boy. Are you getting me now? The city boy is back, strong, better, and ready. Jagaban! I salute you guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Wonderful conversation, of course, as normal. The city boy is here, of course. This is the city boy movement. You know, our focus is to make sure that we stand with the city boy, because the city boy is the last man standing. The city boy is the last man standing, still standing with 10 lives. The city boy is the indefatigable lion of Babylon. I salute you guys. The city boy is here, guys. The city boy is back, strong and ready to deliver prosperity to Nigeria, guys. Where are the noisemakers? I can't see them make noise anymore. I can't see them. Where are the people making noise? Oh, the city boy, this happened. Now the city boy is back, strong and better. What are you going to do? Where are those propaganda people? Come and run a propaganda. Let us see you. You have been running propaganda for a very long time. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? The city boy is here, guys. The city boy is back, strong, healthy, and ready to deliver prosperity to Nigeria, guys. That is what is happening. In fact, let us celebrate the city boy. That's all I'm interested in. I'm not interested in anything propaganda of IPOP and all of that. The city boy is back, guys. Let us celebrate the city boy. The city boy is back. You understand me? They are telling us different stories. Oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? The city boy is back. As you can see, the city boy is back, very strong and healthy and ready to deliver prosperity to the country. That is all we are interested in, guys. The city boy is here, guys. And we are going to have the city boy country. Where is that? What's the name of that man? City boy. City boy is back. What's the name? Obi. Yes, because I'm beginning to forget Obi. I don't know who is Obi now. I'm beginning to forget him. The city boy is here, guys. Renewed hope is here. That is what the city boy is bringing. The city boy is back. Do you not see him? The city boy is back, strong, healthy, and ready to deliver prosperity to Nigeria, guys. I want you to get that message very strong. The people running propaganda, they are now getting tired. Because now that the city boy is back, let them come and run the propaganda now. You understand me? The city boy is back. Where are the people making noise? running propaganda on social media? Where are the IPOP criminals running propaganda every day? Biafra criminals running propaganda everywhere concerning the city boy. Now the city boy is back. The city boy is back. Big time. The city boy is back, strong and ready to deliver prosperity to Nigeria. Kai Obi, import and export. Obi, import and export. Because when people were talking rubbish, Obi did not stop them from saying it. Obi was encouraging it. Obi was asking his followers, his disobedient children, to be causing propaganda, running lies and propaganda everywhere, abusing everybody, threatening people, wishing people death, wishing people all kinds of things. Now the city boy is back and strong. What did they have to say about that? Nothing. They don't have anything to say, right? The city boy is back, guys. The city boy is back. Big time. Hi, Obi. Listen, no. Obi. Import and export. That's all we can say about them. What do importers, do they think? Obi. Import and export. Where are the Biafra criminals working for Obi? Where are they? Where are the IPOP criminals that are working for Obi? Where are the Biafra criminals working for Obi? Obi sent the Biafra criminals to destabilize the country. Obi using IPOP to destabilize the country, threatening everybody, poisoning people, destroying families, burning shops. Obi sending people to be running propaganda and lies on social media. Where is Obi now? Because the city boy is back. Hey, let us listen to Obi. What did he say? Obi, how many watch do you have? And how many years have you been wearing this watch? Huh?
This is the only watch I have. I won it for 17 years. Purpose of watch is to give time.
Obi, how many watch do you have? And what is the purpose of your watch? How many years have you worn your watch? Please, Obi, give us a very correct answer, please. Obi, tell us answer.
This is the only watch I have. I won it for 17 years. Purpose of watch is to give time.
Really? Obi. Import and export. That is the only thing we can say, guys. That is the only. All the people running propaganda that will be sent to be running propaganda, they are nowhere to be found, guys. You understand me? They are nowhere to be found. Because now they begin to see that the city boy is back and strong. The city boy is back and strong. Let me see if I can show you one of the videos. It's not important. The city boy is back. Have you seen him? The city boy is back, strong, healthy, and ready to deliver prosperity to the country. Where is Obi? Import and export. Import and export. In fact, let us give it to the city boy, guys. Let's do it. The city boy is back, guys, and of course, I think the fasting has come to an end today in some places, of course, but in Nigeria, I know that there are something they are still waiting for. Some, I don't know, but I think that some people have already broken the fast, and tomorrow is the Eid celebration. Is together because the city boy is back. Are you getting me now? The city boy is back. Where are the criminals? Where are the IPOP Biafra criminals running propaganda everywhere? Where are they now? Where are they? In fact, one of the best summary to the people running propaganda on social media. Let me show you the summary to them, what they have been doing. This is what these people have been doing since. Take a look at this. Have you seen this? This is the summary of what they have been doing. Take a look at this. This is what the disobedient children have been doing, thinking that it's going to affect the city boy. Can you see it? Let me show you. You see? Hey! Have you seen it? This is the consequences to your action. All these, let me put in here so that it will be very, very clear. Are you seeing it? You see all these Biafra criminals, lying party everywhere, running propaganda, thinking that it's going to stop the city boy. They have just found out that all their lies and propaganda is not stopping the city boy. Rather, it is affecting them. All the lies that Obi used during his campaign, all the religious campaign, Obi was using religious campaign, ethnicity, all of them has backfired on Obi and their lying party. Now, take a look at what is happening to them. This is exactly what is happening to them. Take a look. Have you seen it? Do you see it? Do you see it? The man behind thinking that he will push, so the one in the front to fall down, not knowing that as you are pushing the one to fall down, the one behind you to fall down, or in front of you, you are also falling down. You never know the person that have been holding you, helping you to survive, until when things happen. When you will never know the person that has been helping you, supporting you. You thought that when you do that thing, you want to destroy somebody by using your mouth to destroy somebody, by using your mouth to abuse somebody, threatening people, running propaganda, running all kinds of lies. This is exactly what is actually happening to Obi and their supporters. All these lying party, Biafra criminals, IPOP terrorists. Look at what is happening to them now. Take a look. You see that? Take a look. You see it? That is exactly what is happening to all of them. Are you getting me now? They were thinking that when they run their propaganda, trying to lie and run propaganda, or be lying and all their people look at their petition. They were thinking that it's going to affect the city boy. But now everything has backfired on them. The city boy is back, big time. The city boy is ready, strong, healthy to deliver prosperity to Nigeria. The city boy said, I have a plan. My plan is to make sure we deliver prosperity to Nigeria. Renewed hope is here, guys. And we welcome the city boy. Welcome back the city boy. We are ready for the city boy government. The city boy is here, guys. Don't mind all those people running propaganda on social media. It will in fact soon be done on them. May 29 is already at the corner. How many days to go? How many days to go, guys? May 29 is already here. We are waiting for the city boy, to be inaugurated into office so that we can catch all these criminals that are running propaganda on social media. Are you getting me now? In the name of IPOP criminals, in the name of Biafra criminals, in the name of a lying party, disobedient children, all of them looking for people's land and state to steal. The one they have is not enough. They want to steal Akwa Ibom and join. They want to go and steal all kinds of things. They are a bunch of criminals. Are you getting me now? But the city boy is coming, guys. The city boy is coming. So this is exactly what they are doing. Can you imagine it? Let me show you again so that you understand. Can you see it? That is exactly. Excuse me, somebody is coming to my inbox to tell me that I have been following your video. Guys, can you imagine these criminals? So these Biafra criminals. So somebody came to my inbox now. See me see problem. Somebody came to my inbox and said, oh, I have been following your video ever since. Please, I need some help about UK visa. What stupidity is that? My videos, does it talk about UK visa? Am I immigration? Did I say I live in the UK? Are you seeing myself? Are you seeing me promoting myself, taking pictures and this? Are you see? Did I tell you I live in the UK? Stop sending me rubbish messages. Okay? My videos do not talk about anything visa or anything. I don't know if I can't remember any video I've made talking about UK visa. All these Biafra criminals are looking for people to cause problem everywhere. I have nothing to do with visa. I don't do visa. I'm not immigration. I have nothing. I have no idea. Zero idea. This is what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the city boy and to make sure that all these criminals terrorizing Akwa Ibom in the name of Biafra, in the name of IPOP, must be arrested, must be treated properly. That is my mission. My mission is to make sure that we flush out all these terrorists, all these criminals in the name of Biafra, in the name of IPOP, in the name of lying party, trying to terrorize Akwa Ibom and other places in Nigeria. That is my mission. That is my mission. We want peace. We want unity, we want prosperity in Nigeria, but these Biafra criminals are roaming about everywhere, trying to destroy people's community, burning people's community, looking for rubbish, doing all kinds of things, threatening people. That is my job. My job is to make sure we flush all these criminals out. I want to bring something to your notice. Maybe some of you have seen them sharing my videos everywhere. Are you getting me now? Say, oh, Nsima was part of IPOP or Nsima was supporting Biafra. Yes. I have never denied that I did not support Biafra. I did not support IPOP. I supported Biafra. I supported IPOP. I supported Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, I call Nnamdi Kanu my leader. Are you getting me now? Because that is why I'm able to criticize him. Because I know I have listened to him. I have listened to everything he has been saying, and I have the right to criticize Nnamdi Kanu. Are you getting me now? Nsima, the first son of Idu, and from Akwa Ibom, Akbarawa Nsima, I have the right to question Nnamdi Kanu because I have been following him. I took him as my leader. I listened to him until when something changed. I was supporting IPOP and Biafra until when something changed. I discovered that they are the same people that are using different unknown gunmen, different group of people to be terrorizing our community. I discovered the criminality of IPOP. I came out and I declared and I made it open. I exposed the criminality of IPOP and Biafra. Ever since then, they hated me. They sacked me 4 times. They hated me. They have never, they attacked my family. Today, I have no mother, I have no father because of IPOP. Yes, that is the story. But I leave that one for another day because there's a time. The time is coming. Are you getting me now? The time is coming. So when I was supporting IPOP, Biafra, thinking that they want prosperity, they want unity, they want peace, they want development, they want the government to address the issues that is affecting our community. That was the reason why I was supporting them. Until when I discovered that they are the criminals themselves. They were involved in criminality. I don't want to be part of the people living abroad and sending criminals to be killing my brothers and sisters back home. No, I don't want to be part of that. Until when I discovered that they are the ones sending criminals to be burning people's shops in the southeast, destroying the life of their brothers and sisters in the southeast. Today, nobody wants to live in the southeast because of the IPOP, because of Biafra. I said, no, I cannot be part of criminality. I left the country because I want prosperity, I want peace, I want good things to happen to my people in Akwa Ibom. So how can I join organization or how can I support organization that is killing their own people? I discovered the criminality of IPOP, and when I came out and busted it, and ever since then they have hated me. They say all kinds of things. They say I'm a saboteur, I'm all of that, because I discovered the criminality of IPOP. They have been running propaganda and lying, telling everybody that is Fulani that is killing them, until we discover that they are the one killing themselves, using unknown gunmen, using all kinds of groups to destroy the life of people in the southeast. When I discovered that criminality, I came out and said it. In fact, the one that touched me the most is that IPOP have been telling us we should not participate in election in Nigeria. We should not participate in election in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu himself on his Twitter page, 2015, 2019, told us that there was a deal that was signed and sealed. I did not want to bring this conversation, but somebody just provoked me. Because I know that they are the IPOB criminals coming to my inbox asking me about UK visa. Did I do visa? Have I ever, all of you following my page, you can go and check all through my pages. I've never said anything about visa or anything. This is how you know that these guys are criminals. They are looking for everything to use against me. But I have overcome them. That is why we are kings and queens and we have overcome the world. That is the truth. We are the city boy. I get it. The city boy movement is here, guys. So this is what happened. I have been supporting them, thinking that they want peace, development, and prosperity in Nigeria. That they are trying to call the attention of the federal government or the state government to the situation happening in their state. I never knew until when I discovered the criminality of IPOP. From the day I discovered the criminality of IPOP, I came out here and busted them. They were so mad with me. They sacked me 4 times from my local chapter to the national, from the national to the global. Everywhere they sacked me 4 complete times when I busted the criminality of IPOP. 2019, Nnamdi Kanu on his Twitter page told the whole world that a deal was signed and sealed. After they told us that we should not participate in election in Nigeria, that is not working, that Nigeria is a zoo, that Buhari is an impostor, which I followed them and be shouting until I discovered that it's a criminal, it's propaganda. And when I discovered it, I came out and busted them. They were so mad at me. That is why if you see them sharing my videos everywhere, talking about what I've said before, yes, it's me that said it. I have the videos. I have not deleted it. I have not deleted the video because it's for a purpose. It is for today. So that when all this thing will be happening, I will show it to them. That I once supported IPOP Biafra, thinking that they want prosperity, peace, and development. I never know that they are the criminals, destroying our communities, terrorizing our communities. That is what IPOP stands for. So today, I can boldly stand and condemn IPOP because I have promoted them, worked with them, understood that they are criminals. That is why I can do it. There is no other person you will see on social media be able to give you accurate information of the activities of IPOP. It is me because I have worked with them. I see the criminalities. That is why they are so mad with me. If you go online now, they are sharing my videos. They say, oh, look at, he was calling Nnamdi Kanu my leader. Yes. As at that time, I took Nnamdi Kanu as my leader. I listened to him. I followed him until when things begin to happen. And I questioned it one by one. And they were not happy. They sacked me. They say it's command and control. So whenever they do something, you cannot talk. You have to keep quiet. Whether they do something wrong, whether they do something right, just keep quiet. It's command and control. I say, what is going on here? A deal was signed by Nnamdi Kanu, whether he's representative or whatever. But I saw the tweet on the Nnamdi Kanu page. I still have it. When the time comes, I will do it. Because I'm just, opening up my heart, because I have seen all these videos of me saying, oh, Nsima is trying to deceive the Yorubas. Nsima is trying to deceive people. Oh, Nsima is trying to cause tribal war. You think that the Yorubas are stupid? The Yorubas are more intelligent than you, than Igbos. Yes, the Yorubas are more intelligent than the Igbos. Yes, so the Yorubas are not stupid. You are going about using my video to say, oh, Yoruba people, beware of Nsima. Nsima is causing tribal war. You must be stupid. You think that the Yoruba people are not intelligent? They are wiser than you. The Yoruba people know what you have been doing. They have the videos of Biafra, IPOP. They even have the videos of Nnamdi Kanu. I have not said anything bad. I am not even saying anything wrong to the Igbos. I am only analyzing all the videos of you people, IPOP, Biafra criminals. You think that the Yoruba people are blind? When your people in Biafra, IPOP, are saying that they want to bring the terrorists, IPOP, to Lagos? Am I the one that said that? Or you think that the Yoruba people are blind to you people making videos that you want to destroy the country? That you want interim government? Is it Nsima that did that? The Yoruba people are intelligent than the Igbos. Besides, the Igbos are a minority in Nigeria. They have been trying to steal the South. They have been trying to steal Akwa Ibom, trying to steal River State to join in their Igbo land or Biafra criminals. But we reject it. I get it now. So stop cutting my videos and be sharing everywhere. Say, oh, Nsima was a IPOP. Nsima, you are a criminal. There is no book anywhere you will see me as IPOP anything. I was in social media supporting Nnamdi. I support every good thing. It was not only Nnamdi Kanu that I supported. When Ijele used to talk about pastors and their criminalities, I was there. I supported Ijele. When Showere came out from the US that he want to be the president of Nigeria, I supported Showere. I supported every good thing at a time that I thought is something good to bring prosperity in Nigeria. Because what I want is unity, prosperity in Nigeria. I don't want to travel anywhere in the world and people are trying to abuse me when I was not the one that caused problems. We have discovered that the Igbos have destroyed the whole of the image of Nigeria. Everywhere you go. So we don't want this to happen. Either they use the name of IPOP, Biafra, as it stands now. But one thing that have given me hope today is because renewed hope is coming and the city boy is coming. The city boy defeated all the criminals. The city boy defeated all the IPOP, Biafra criminals, Obi and their disobedient children, lying part, including PDP. The city boy defeated all of them, and I'm proud about it because I am part of the winning team, guys. So that is why I'm so happy. So when I see all these criminals running propaganda on social media, using my videos and what I did before to talk rubbish, you are just deceiving yourself. I did the videos. I have not deleted it. I left it because in the future, so that I will tell my people and my children that look at these IPOP criminals, they are thieves. Anybody that put Biafra or Akwa Ibom in their Biafra, they are criminals. That look at, I work with them and I discover that they are criminals. I will tell the story. The story will be so sweet. But I'm so happy that even the IPOP criminals, they are the one confirming to the whole world that yes, I supported them. I supported every good thing at a point. I supported Ijele. I supported Showore. It was even these IPOP criminals that told us that Showere should go, that he cannot just come from abroad to become the president of the country, that he should go and run for local government chairman. That is what they told Showere. So when I discovered them bringing Obi to tell us that Obi is a saint, I said that these guys are criminals. They are a bunch of criminals. Yes, that was how it started. I knew that they are trying to bring Obi. At a point, I used to show Obi videos where all the Biafra criminals shouting behind Obi. I showed the video. I still have it on my page. I have not deleted anything because I did it for a purpose. I knew that they were trying to push Obi. I knew that it was Igbo agenda. I knew that Biafra is Igbo agenda. I knew that IPOP is Igbo agenda. It's there on my page. In fact, when I used to talk about Biafra as Igbo agenda, is there. There was a time I did a video that Biafra has been Igbo-nized. Is there. When I used to talk about Biafra as Igbo agenda, they all came behind and be telling me, oh, don't say like that. Don't say like that. My brother, I will show you evidence, but I'm not going to say it now. I've already said it yesterday, but I don't want them to change it. I have grabbed everything. Anything Biafra is Igbo agenda, we already knew it. But we were doing it because I want to be part of it, to understand the criminality, so that I will be proud to speak. I will be bold to speak about it the way I'm speaking about it today. Are you getting me now? So when you see them sharing my videos, it is because they are mad that Nsima busted the criminality of IPOP. So there's no problem. They should share the video. They should make Nsima popular. Are you getting me now? Because the city boy is here, and we know that the city boy is bringing prosperity to Nigeria. Renewed hope is here, and nothing can change it, guys. We're in the winning team, and we have defeated all defeatables. So you see now, when you, for example, this IPOP criminal is like this video. You know, you are with them, trying to support them. What they will do? What are they going to do? They will push you. They will push you, thinking that they are doing something bad to you. They never know that they will shoot themselves by themselves. Can you see it? Can you see it? That is the same way the IPOP criminals are. Now it has backfired on them, and now they are weeping and crying every day, guys, because the city boy is here. I'm asking them a question. What do they have to say now? You understand me? They can be running propaganda. They told us that, oh, that Asiwaju is nowhere. Oh, Asiwaju is dead. Oh, Asiwaju is in the hospital. Oh, Asiwaju have stroke. And now, they have seen the city boy is back to Nigeria. Now, what do they have to say? What do they have to say? I beg, let us listen to the city boy, because that is what I'm interested in. It's not all this rubbish. We have overcome them, guys. That is why they are panicking. We have overcome all these criminals. Listen. Jagaban, Jagaban. Hey, hey. Yes, that is the city boy. The city boy is back to Nigeria in good health, very strong, ready to deliver. Oh, somebody's talking about the volume of the music. Let me put the volume of the music, guys. Let's do it. Hey. Sebola, Zagaban, Sebola, Zagaban, Sebola, Zagaban. Zabe aka yi bisa adalci, Bola Tinubu shi ya nasara. Amma dai zaben fidda gwani, Bola Tinubu shi ya nasara. That is the city boy, guys. The city boy is here, guys. The city boy is here, and all of them are panicking. The city IPOB is criminal. Biafra criminals. Look at all of them talking rubbish. You are criminals. Criminals everywhere. You think that we are joking here? Go and run your propaganda now. Look at stupid bunch of criminals. They told us that Biafra is coming 150 days. Obi, import and export. Import and export. Obi, are you not hearing me? Obi, is Obi not a boy again? No, Obi is a boy now forever. Really? Obi, I'm calling you. Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy. I have been praying since morning. Yes, Daddy. I want to be the president of Anambra or Biafra. How can I be the president of Biafra? The Lord will do it for you. Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy. I appreciate all your prayers, Daddy. If you don't know why I appreciate this, your prayer that you are praying for me. I tell you that everything that you are saying, if your prayer work, you will see what I will do for you. I am going to make sure I use the money, Nigerian money, to give all the church to buy private jet. Don't pay for parking charge. Don't pay. I want to be president of Nigeria. Please pray for me. You see, this election is a religious war. Help me to pray. The Lord will do it for you. You must be the president of Anambra. Go and tell your people in Anambra to vote for you. Yes, my people, they voted 95%, even when they sit at home. Yes, Daddy, I'm back. Your prayer did not work. I did not win election. Bishop. Yes, Daddy, Bishop. Your prayer did not work. I did not win election. You said that they are going to announce the first person. When they announce the first person, everywhere will be quiet. And we will take the case to court. When we take the case to court, they are going to announce me, Obi, as the president of Anambra. And everybody will be happy. Igbos will be happy. IPOP will be happy. All of us in the East will be happy. Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy. But this court case is like, it's not going to work. Oh, Daddy, what will I do? Don't worry. The Lord will do it for you, okay? The Lord will do it for you. I have been praying for you. Don't worry. Yes, Daddy, I believe you. But you prayed before. I did not win. What am I going to do? I'm afraid. Look at, I cannot go to the UK again. The day I traveled to the UK, I was detained. I was questioned and detained. Oh, what an embarrassment. They detained me and deported me back to Nigeria. What am I going to do? Am I going to run to the US? Oh, I have a citizenship in the US. Am I going to say it in the public? No. I advise you, don't talk about the incident that happened in London. No, Obi, don't talk about any incident that happened. Just keep quiet. Just go and keep quiet. Let the people be speculating. Let them be talking all kinds of things. Don't say anything. No. Don't mention anything about UK, whatever. Don't say, yes, Daddy, that is what I have been doing for the past 3 weeks that I was deported from the UK. I have not been talking about it, though. Yes, don't say it. Don't say it. I have been praying for you. Yes, Daddy. Amen. I am crying right now, if you see. I am confused right now. I don't know where to run to. They are forcing me to run away from the country. Now I want to run away. I cannot run away. I come to the UK. They take me back. What am I going to do? Is the enemies. Is our enemies. The enemies that is fighting me. Is the enemies that is fighting my party. Do you see, Daddy? Yes, Daddy. Do you see what is happening to my party? Labour Party is tearing apart, Daddy. Yes, Daddy. What am I going to do? Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy. I need your prayer. Is your prayer not working anymore? I need your prayer. My party is fighting themselves. What am I going to do? I don't have anything to fall back to. Yes, I won Lagos. But what came out of Lagos? I did not win Senate office. I did not win House of Representatives. Look at all the ones I won in the Southeast. It's nothing to... What am I going to do? Bishop? Yes, Dad. What am I going to do? Don't worry. Don't worry. The Lord is fighting the battle for you. What you need to do now... Yes, Daddy. If I know, I could have listened to the advice of Nsima. Nsima advised me. Nsima said I should collapse my 4 months presidential ambition. But I did not listen to that small boy. You see that small boy? That small boy is very intelligent. He's from Onyemongo. All those people that do housemaid. He's from Akwa Ibom. I never knew that Akwa Ibom people are so intelligent like this. You see, that small boy, Nsima, now he's calling himself first son of Idu. He advised me. I did not listen to him. He told me that I just have only 4 months presidential ambition, but I did not listen. Look at what I have done to myself. I have exposed myself, exposed my family, exposed everything that I did in Anambra. Look at all the money that I stole in Anambra. I use it to do business. Now everything has been exposed. Look at it. I was the one funding IPOP. I'm the one funding IPOP. I don't know what to do. Yes, Daddy. Daddy, can you help me? Don't worry. I have the number of Buhari. I will go and do 60 days fasting and prayer for you. Don't worry. The Lord will do it. If you believe that the Lord will do it, say amen. Amen, Daddy. If you believe that you are Peter the rock, remember how Peter, the one in the Bible, he was the only rock of ages. Peter Obi, are you no longer believe that you are the rock of ages? Yes, Daddy. I believe that I'm the rock of ages. You know, all my life, I have never won election before. The first time when I was a governor in Anambra State, it was Grace Ngige. Ojukwu, I have a godfather that helped me to push. They took the case to court, and I won it as a governor. In the second one, I used everything within my power to become, to run my second term as a governor in Anambra State. I was thinking that it's going to be easy. So in this presidential ambition, my 4 months presidential ambition, I thought that I'm going to take the city boy. They call him city boy. I don't know. How can he be city boy? He's an old man. How can he call him city boy? But they call him city boy. I thought that the way I became a governor in Anambra, and that is the same way I can become a governor as a president in the country. So now, Is that it's not going to work, oh daddy. What will I do? I have been crying all through today, daddy. Oh, daddy, what am I going to do? Yes, daddy. Yes, daddy. This is exactly what is going through the mind of Obi right now. You understand me? This is exactly what is going through Obi's mind right now. You understand me? Obi don't know what to do. Even all the people that have been shouting LOP is no more reigning. LOP is nowhere to be found. The reality has come. Are you getting me now? In fact, let us listen to the city boy, guys, because the city boy is back. I'm telling you guys, the city boy is back. All of them will confess. Trust me, the city boy. This is the same story, the people that mocked our city boy. We know how far these IPOP criminals, they were mocking the city boy. They say he's an old man, he's dead, he cannot talk, he cannot walk. What is it? What is that song that they used to sing before? Hey God, what's the name of Baba Blue, Bulaba? Or you see, all these things that I have used to make propaganda is gone, oh. It's gone. They are nowhere to be found. We that understood what is going on, we are the ones celebrating now. You see, they were the ones shouting, running propaganda everywhere. All of these people are Igbos. 99.9% all are Igbos. Are you getting me now? That is the truth. That is what they don't want people to know. You understand me? That is what they don't want people to know. You understand? Until when everything busted. Everything busted, and now all of them they are the one that is quiet. They don't know what to do. The city boy is back. They were lying to their brothers in their various groups that the city boy have stroke. The city boy is back, guys. The city boy is ready. Anywhere the city boy is ready to deliver prosperity. Is ready, strong and healthy to deliver prosperity to Nigeria. Renewed hope is here, guys. That is my message. That is my message I'm delivering to you. I'm taking almost 1 hour to deliver this message to all these criminals on social media. IPOP, number 1. Biafra criminals, number 2. A Labour Party, lying party, disobedient children, which are all of them are a bunch of criminals. They have been trending themselves, running propaganda on social media, thinking that they can blackmail the country. One of the most important things in this administration is that when we catch criminals, we will treat them as criminals. You don't beg criminals to change. They are all terrorists, guys. They have been terrorizing Nigeria, all over Nigeria, because of the opportunity they have, terrorizing the whole country. Right now, enough is enough, and they have come to an end. Of course, they have come to their end. That's it. The city boy is here, and one of the paramount duty, of course, the plans of the city boy is to make sure that there is unity, peace and prosperity in the country. And for us to have unity, prosperity, all these people terrorizing the country, blackmailing the country on social media, all of them must be brought to book. That is what will happen. Of course, the city boy is interested in forming a national government of competence. That is what the city boy is interested in. The city boy is forming a national government of competency, where people of skills, people that have characters, leaders that are ready to serve the people. It's about service, guys. Leaders that are ready to serve the people are the people that is going to be elected or chosen or appointed into office as the team, as part of the team, the technocrat that is going to deliver prosperity to Nigeria. That is what we are interested in. Anybody that is not promoting the country, running propaganda, or doing all kinds of things is a terrorist. They are all criminals, and they must be brought to book. We are not talking about people criticizing the country or criticizing the governor or the president or the leaders. It's normal to criticize. Criticism is different from blackmailing and running propaganda and trying to discredit the country. No, we will never allow that to happen because the city boy is here. Renewed hope is here, and the city boy is ready to bring prosperity to the country, guys. All right, guys. I don't know. Let us go into this conversation. because I don't have too much. I want to spend 2 hours today, guys. So I will open the line very soon so that you can call in, because I don't want to stay too long, guys. I have something else that I'm doing. I don't want to stay too long, but I just want you to know. I needed to just come because I want to make sure that everybody receive the message. Are you getting me now? So now let me show you this. This is a very important conversation. This is a very important conversation. We are talking about, of course, we have been saying that one of the best ways to solve the challenges of the country, guys. One of the best ways to solve the challenges of the country is regional government. Regional government. Let every region manage their resources, produce whatever they want to produce, manage their resources, and contribute whatever percentage that will be agreed to the federal. I get it, now. So that let us see how much every region, how much of contribution every region is bringing. So I'm thinking that this suggestion is also a good idea. You say, why state of origin should be replaced with certificate of residence? This is something I think is also important, guys. Are you getting me now? Are you getting me now? So this is something I think is very important. I just want to bring this conversation because I think it's important even as in the regional government. Because in the regional government, we are not going to ask people to go to their region anyways. What that means is that every region will have its own prime minister or whatever name they want to call it. But then people that are living in that place, that are just residents, or of course residents, there are people that are just residents in the areas. They should be, there should be a state of certificate of residence or place of residence. I get it. So you now mention in Lagos. You get it? So that this thing must be properly done. I get it now. So I think this is a good contribution, guys. I don't know if you feel the same. I get it now. Because according to the story here, when you look at what is going on, people are claiming all kinds of things, causing problems in the country. And for things to work, the city boy must really, really, really focus on this. The system and structure, has contributed to the challenges that we are facing in that country. And I believe that with the regional government, yes, or any other form of government that is going to give the state ability to manage its resources, manage its resources, and there's going to be competition. This is very important. So certificate of residence, I think, is very, very important. For example, if you are in the UK, if you travel to America, anywhere, there's what they call, of course, residency. So it doesn't matter where you come from, anywhere in the world. If you meet the criteria for you to be in the UK, first they will give you their residency. Are you getting me now? They will give you their residency permit or residency card. You are free to be there as long as you are following the laws. So this residency card would differentiate you from the citizen of the country or of that place. There are different rules and everything, but then as long as you are following the rules for your residency, you are going to be there no matter what. But as soon as you break the law, something will either there's punishment for it and everything. This is what we need. So I think this is a good suggestion. Are you getting me now? This is a good suggestion as well. I think that is a good suggestion and can be one of the things that can help us achieve the regional government. Because, guys, what we are interested in is in the prosperity of the country. We are talking about development of the country. We are not talking about any other thing, anything that will bring anything that will bring distraction or problems, or we are not in support of it. Are you getting me? So I'm thinking that this thing will help us solve the challenges that we are facing right now. Are you getting me now? The other day you saw some people, they say, the Igbos, some of them are coming online. They say the Igbos should go back to the southeast for this census that is coming. I don't have problem of people going back, because when they say the Igbos should go back, there are many of them living in Akwa Ibom, using free education in Akwa Ibom, using free water in Akwa Ibom, using the free resources that the state is providing. In fact, to a point that even the people from Akwa Ibom or other states, or Lagos or Rivers, cannot even have access to all these resources that is meant for the state because of the Igbos that have traveled. We have not been driving them. We have been living in peace. But it has come to a point where they have now become a nuisance in every state. Yes. And they don't even know what it means. They don't know the how people have been so nice for accommodating the Igbos in other states, in other part of the country. Why nobody can stay in their southeast? This is something that is very, very important. And right now, they are saying all kinds of things. So if they say Igbos should go back to the southeast and do the census, which means the Igbos living in Akwa Ibom, enjoying free education, enjoying our resources in Akwa Ibom, will go back to the southeast, right, to do census. So after the census, when the census is finished, are they going to stay there? Are they going to stay in the southeast to do business? Are they going to stay in the southeast to go to school or education? No. So it means that, so after, if the Igbos go back to the east and do the census, and after the census, they go back to Lagos or go back to Akwa Ibom or go back to River State, is that not a problem? Is that not criminal activity? That is a complete criminal activity, guys. It's criminal activities, because every state have a location, and this allocation is they use it to develop the state, and the east also collect their own allocation. So if the east are not using the allocation to develop the east, and their brothers and sisters are migrating to every other part of the country, which is not a problem, everybody have the right. Are you getting it now? But for the criminality of some group of people saying that, oh, the Igbos should move back to the east, finish the census, and then they will come back again to Akwa Ibom, come back again to Lagos. Is that not cheating? The federal government and the state government must begin to see this as something that is very, very important. It means that these people have been exploiting Nigeria for a very long time. They have been exploiting. They are not producing anything in the state. They are exploiting the country. They have formed terrorist organization, IPOP, Biafra. They are the lying party, disobedient party, causing problem in the country. Why we want peace, we want prosperity, but they don't want to listen. Are you getting me now? So this is something that is very important. So that is why we say that the regional government is very, very important. Anybody that is residents in the state should be residents in the state. Of course, no, we are not pursuing anybody, but there should be clear distinction of if you're a resident of Lagos, a resident in Akwa Ibom, but that is not where you are from, but you are a resident there. Are you getting me now? Which is okay. You'll be accounted for. So that when they are planning for the city, for example, Akwa Ibom is the way it is because there is somebody planning for the development of Akwa Ibom. And that is why the Igbos migrate to Akwa Ibom. They will never migrate to anywhere that is not working. I'm not aware of Igbos migrating to Sambisa Forest. No, they don't go to places where there are fight and wars. No, they go to places where things are working, where they can have a viable environment to do their business. And that is what we want. We want Akwa Ibom to be a place where foreigners or any other section of the country can come to Akwa Ibom and invest and do their business in peace. But the question is, why is it that nobody can go to the east and invest in the east and do business like that? It means that they are exploiting all of us in Akwa Ibom, in the Niger Delta, in the South, in Lagos, for the fact that they are boldly coming out to request that their brothers should go back to the southeast for the census, and so that they can collect their own share of the money, which is what we have been talking about. This is the focus of what we have been saying. They actually know what they are doing. They are interested in the federal allocation. That is why you hear them say they need more additional state. How can you be asking for more additional state when your land mass is less than Akwa Ibom? Together, all of the southeast put together, the land mass is not more than Kwara or any other place in the country. But now you are asking for extra state. So if you are asking for extra state, is it not money you are looking for? Is it not the federal allocation you are looking for? Yet you contribute less than 2% to the federation, to the post of the federation. So that is what we are saying. So I'm thinking, why I'm just explaining this, because I'm thinking that the certificate of residence is important. And yet, the reason why this issue must be addressed is that they are the one causing the problems in the country. If you go online, there is no other people, there is no other tribe that are doing this. Only the Igbos, through their various platforms, through their IPOP criminal platform, through their Biafra, through their lying party, through their disobedient, they are the one. So that is why the government must find a permanent solution. And all of us are suggesting something that is going to bring, because this is the major cause of the problem, is either we run a regional government and we implement this place of residency, which is important, so that everybody will respect everybody, love everybody. If I'm traveling to the southeast, whatever laws that is there in the southeast, I should be able to obey it. Because after all, people travel to Dubai. Dubai is a Muslim country, of course, city, but many people all over the world, they travel to go to Dubai. In fact, many people aspire to live in Dubai or to go to Dubai, to do business in Dubai. Why? They don't think about it's a Muslim country. I get it. They do it because they provide a conducive environment for people to do business. And when they go there, as a Muslim country, they have their rules. When people go there, it doesn't matter who you are, your background, you will obey the laws of the land and things will be working well. So yes, if I'm traveling to Igbo land today and there's a law in Igbo land, I should be able to obey it. If you are going to the north, you should be able to obey the laws in the north because all of us are different. We have different culture. We speak different language. That is why we are not understanding ourselves. That is why we are not speaking the same language. You'll be deceiving yourself if you force people to exist in that manner without any proper, laws and, modalities and structure to make sure that everybody respect everybody's right. Are you getting me now? So this is what, in fact, one of my friends used to say that if you collapse the UK today, you see the way the UK is like, oh, things are working and all of that. The UK is made out of England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and all of that. If they collapse everything today, the UK that you see today, you will see them no more. If they collapse their structure, it's the same thing that is happening in Nigeria. The Irish people speak their language. The Wales, they speak their own. Everybody speaks, but they are the same country. And they are operating very, very well. They have their even passport. They have their own money. They have everything. So what are we talking about? We should learn from places that have moved, developed, and things are working. Instead of every day we'll be keep on having fight and, some group of people, only a tiny tribe in the country have blackmailed everybody in Nigeria. If you travel everywhere now, they'll say, where are you from, Nigeria? Oh. They'll be talking all kinds of things. So this is very, very important. And I feel that I need to express this in this conversation because this is the way to go. If you check the comment section, you will see the Igbos abusing me. You will see the IPOP criminals abusing me. You will see the Biafra, you understand me, abusing me and saying all kinds of things because now we have understood the criminality of these IPOP people and Biafra people. You see, when they were pushing people, they say, oh, no, sit at home every Monday, sit at home every Monday, sit at home, which I was supporting initially, thinking that, oh, they are doing good thing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. I get it now. Until when we discover that it is their plan. What they are planning is to drive everybody away from the southeast to go to every other state and infiltrate the election of every other state. That was what they were doing. They were pushing their brothers out of the east to go to Lagos, to go to Akwa Ibom, to go to River State. That is why Kanayo came out and said, oh, the Igbos are everywhere. The Igbos living out. I will play that video if you want me to play the video. But we are just waiting for the inauguration. In fact, I've told you this thing before. Immediately the inauguration of the city boy on May 29, some of the things that you are going to hear, you'll be shocked. The reason why they did this sit at home, pushing people in the east to go out of the east, was because they wanted the Igbos to invade every other land. To invade Akwa Ibom, invade Lagos, invade everywhere. That is why Kanayo came out boldly to tell us that, oh, Igbos are everywhere. Look at it. They told us that Igbos are 40% than the indigenous, that they are going to win election. That was what they planned. And after they planned it, they rigged all the election in the southeast. They rigged all the election in the southeast. You saw the numbers. If you want me to show you the numbers, I can show you the numbers. When they were sit at home, when nobody was at home, when everybody was running away from the southeast to every other part of the country, look at the vote that they say Obi got. 75% in Abia, Enugu 93, Ebonyi 80, Imo 78, Anambra 94, because that is what they were planning to do. We understood every criminality of these people. So they were pushing people out of the east. They use sit at home to drive everybody out of the east. Are you seeing the sit at home working now again? There is no sit at home everywhere because election is finished. Are you seeing sit at home? Election is finished. They lost. With all the strategy that they brought, they did not defeat the city boy. Do you know who the city boy is? You don't know who the city boy is. With all the strategies of Biafra, IPOP, lying party, disobedient children, they failed. They failed woefully. They use the crime and the cause problem in the southeast to drive everybody out of the southeast. They did not even allow election campaigns to happen in the southeast because that is the plan. They drive everybody, every Igbos to every state in the country so that they can infiltrate all those votes in the other place, and then they will not increase their own, rig the one in the southeast. You saw the result. They rigged everything in the southeast, thinking that it will help Obi to win, but that did not happen. It's a failure. And then I like what this man said. Chimaroke Namadi said, Peter Gringori, Obi has set the Igbo political trajectory 24 years back. He has become a twine, blight, and scourge on the land. His dubious opium served to Christians within section of Nigeria and to Igbo domicile in different sections of Nigeria is wicked and dangerous. That was the strategy of Obi. Now, if you want to know the reason why Obi have never condemned IPOP, this is the reason. They were trying to help Obi to win election. Are you connecting all the conversations? It's step by step. The reason why Obi did not condemn it, because we saw how they were destroying people. We saw how the Biafra criminals and IPOP were giving orders that there will be no election in the southeast, right? But what about the result? What about the result that came out? 80%, 95%. You know what I mean? Everything. They were pushing their brothers to travel all over Nigeria. That is why you saw them. They come with big buses through Masa. They go to Lagos, go to everywhere, go to Akwa Ibom, invade every place. That was the mission, to push all their brothers out of the southeast, because according to them, they say they have 10 million votes in the southeast. So they will push all the 10 million across the country, and then they will, in the east, they will not inflate, of course, the numbers. They will rig everything just like they did in order for Obi to win. Did it work? It failed. Big time. That is why Obi have never condemned it. If you are wondering how come Obi have never condemned the activities of IPOP, this was their plan. The city boy is here, guys. The city boy is here. The city boy defeated all defeatable, guys. That is why we must give it to the city boy, guys. Let us do this dance again, guys. Let us do it. Let's do it. His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is here. It's coming. May 29 is already here, guys. We are announcing the presence of the president-elect, of course. May 29 declared the president of the country. That's it. That's all we are saying. The city boy is coming, guy. The city boy is coming. Don't mind them. The city boy is coming. So do you understand the games? When you hear them, don't worry. You win. I was talking with some of my old-time friend. I was telling him that the city boy is going to win. He said, oh, how is the city boy? That Obi have won already. I laughed. The criminality that was happening in the southeast, sit at home, this and that. You see, it's no more. There's no sit at home anywhere, because they use the sit at home as a political tool for Obi to win election. That is what happened. They use the sit at home as a political tool for Obi to win election. You can check if your state was filled with Igbos everywhere. They pack all the Igbos to distribute them in every state in the country. Then they will rig the election in the east to inflate the numbers, to think that Obi will win. But it did not work. Obi never condemned it. Everybody keep asking Obi, why don't you condemn the activities? In fact, there was a time IPOP said that no campaign, nothing everywhere, that there will be no election. How come election happened in the southeast? This is the secret. This is what is behind it. They were thinking that if they move all the Igbos, 10 million votes, because the southeast have 10 million votes. They were thinking that when they move it to every part of the country that they will be able to win. That is why Kanayo came out to say that thing he said. Remember what Kanayo said? Kanayo came out to tell us that Igbos are everywhere. They have over 90% vote or 95% vote of the Igbos, that they are the one that dominate everywhere. This was the strategy. But it failed. In fact, when that failed, what they needed, they had a backup. The backup plan was to hack the server of INEC. That is why when the INEC discovered when INEC discovered the plans to rig their server, they slowed down things. We saw the video of Obi with some group of people. They were telling him that, oh, this is what we can do to help you to win election. We saw it. So they had a backup plan to hack the INEC server. Oh my God. Now, let me explain something that you don't understand. I want to give you another pointer, so that you will think with me. You can go and develop the point. You can go and bring all materials to put it together to understand what I'm telling you. I don't want to be sharing, I don't want to be bringing those videos now, because all of us, we have seen all the videos. Now, tell me the reason why anywhere Obi visit during his campaign, he concentrated where the Igbos are. Tell me why. It's because Obi was part of the plan. Obi understood that the sit-at-home has moved all their brothers to Lagos, Akwa Ibom, everywhere in the country. So anywhere he go during his campaign, he has to go and visit them and tell them, welcome. Make sure you deliver the vote for my victory. That was why Obi went to Lagos. Go check Obi did not. Look at how big Lagos is. Obi did not bother to go any other place. Obi went to those places where he knows that the Igbos will go and reside. That was what happened. That was what happened, guys. Anywhere he went to. In fact, he got to a point that Obi was in the north. Instead of Obi to appoint the northerners to run the affairs of the party in the north, Obi was appointing the Igbos there. Obi had a purpose. This is a reality, guys. This is what happened. I just want to bring it up here. It's not my plan, no. I didn't want to say all this, but that is what I'm telling you. These guys are a bunch of criminals. But one thing now, they have seen that all their plans failed. So that is why they keep on using pastors to tell you that, as they have failed, that there's a prophecy that when they go to court, that another person will be declared, that Obi will be declared. Or if Obi is not declared, there's going to be interim government. You see that? So they are planning, say, maybe they can use some Igbos in the army to cause confusion. They say interim government. This is the plan. They made this plan was not today. They have been planning. It started from when during the NSAS, when they say burn Tinubu house, burn down properties, destroy everything. That was what they were planning. They were setting the pace. I don't even want to talk about MFLA, cashless policy, and all these things. All these things are a bunch of criminals. But I'm just telling you what you need to understand. I've given you many reasons. Number one, the reason why Obi did not condemn IPOP and Biafra is because he understands that what they are doing is helping him to win election. The sit-at-home is to move everybody to every other part of the country. The commands is to create fear so that people will run away from the southeast, so that they can manipulate the result, just like you have seen it. They manipulated the result. And you also saw Obi going to only the places that Igbos are residing. Look at what happened in Plateau. Obi won in Plateau. Obi won in, is it in Nasarawa or where? In some places like that. That was where the Igbos were not dominated. He knows the places that they are. And he wanted to use some church to also win. That was the calculation, guys. That is why Obi was in that doctored video, or whether doctored video, because they say it's doctored video. In that video that they say it was doctored, which Obi denied that it's not him. That video says that Obi said that it's a religious war. So Obi was targeted that if I can get some Christians from the southwest, Kwara and other places to support him, then he can get some Christians from the north and the Niger Delta region, and some Christians in Lagos, then plus the Igbos that have migrated from the southeast to other places, that he can be able to win. That was his speculation. But they all failed, guys. That is why today Obi don't know what to do. Obi political career is dead. The problem is that is the same way they push Nnamdi Kanu to come out and shout and do all kinds of things. Today now, everybody will leave him very, very soon. Because as the music keep playing, It's only Obi that will be dancing to the music. I get me now. So we escaped something that was so big. It was, in fact, I will say that it was a coup that they plotted. It was an invasion. They invaded our space in order for them to win election. Look at what happened in Edo and Delta State. Is it shocking to you? So this is what we are talking about, guys. So all these things is something that the federal government must resolve once and for all. I get me now. It will be very, very dangerous to hand over the country to people that they don't have the resources, they cannot produce, they're nothing. Their own mission is to steal. That's it. To cause problem everywhere. They don't have anything. They want to just cause problems. They don't want to negotiate. They don't want to work with people. They want to abuse people. They give names to every tribe in the country. And then they say, oh, we are the best. We are this and that. As we speak, they say, oh, Nsima, why are you doing this? Is the truth? Is that not the truth? What I'm saying, is it not the truth? That is the truth. That is what happened. So Obi political career is dead. I don't know who is going to revive it. I was asking, will Obi get any appointment? Who is going to give Obi appointment? And that brings me to something that is important that everybody is still talking about. I came across the video of some people debating that about the Senate presidency. But meanwhile, let us listen to the city boy. That is the city boy, guys. The city boy is here. Trust me, guys. The city boy is here. He's the city boy. Are you getting me? Asiwaju is ahead of them. Asiwaju is ahead of them, guys. And that is why they are panicking today. Because all of them have been defeated. Are you getting me now? So, I came across this video where people are talking about all kinds of things. And I laugh. Which we already know what is going to happen, of course. So let us look at this, because this is very, very important now. I don't know how many of you have seen it. I came across this video that says something that is important. And I think this is a very good conversation. I will just want us to pay attention to this, please, before we move. Thank you very much.
Popular saying, very huge sacrifices and contribution to the success of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the last 2023 February 25th presidential election. We are also taking into cognizance the fact that the South-South geopolitical zone is not just the economic hub of the country, but it's a zone that has since remained the treasure base of the country, and there has to be a deliberate and conscious attempt to pacify the zone at all times to maintain peace, tranquility, and stability of the Nigerian political atmosphere. It is only under an atmosphere of peace and stability that you can have the environment and the atmosphere to pursue legitimate aspirations both at the geopolitical level and at the federal level. Conscious of the fact that this zone contributed so much to the success of the APC in the last presidential election, and aware.
If you're considering these, I've got something.
Sorry, guys, that is advert. So I think what this person is trying to explain is that the southeast, which is the is it the southeast? The south, which is the Niger Delta, is actually the treasure base of the country. Are you getting me now? If there's anybody to be shouting of marginalization or mistreatment, it's people from the South. But you see the other way around, where the people from the Southeast, the Igbos are the one shouting because they have been lying to everybody in the North, in the South, in the West, that the South, the Niger Delta is Igbo land. Do you understand it? But now everything has been clear. There is a clear distinction. The Southeast is different from the South, the Niger Delta. We have Southwest, we have North, we have everything. Are you getting me now? So what this, is a group is talking about is something that is very, very important. It's very, very important to for the country to move forward. Are you getting me now? So we don't want to make mistake. And that is why I'm playing it, because it's important. It's important conversation. Let's do it.
Is the threshold of the opposition PDP. The APC was able to penetrate to the point that they got more than 45% of the votes in the entire 6 states of the South.
Yes.
In Rivers, the APC came tops. In the other 5 states, the APC came second. That contributed in no small measure in ensuring that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu was able to meet the constitutional requirement of 25% distribution of votes that made up the 28 or 29 states that he scored.
Yes, that is the truth, because when you look at what happened here, in the Southeast, you can see the percentage. Tinubu needed 25%. The city boy needed 25%. You see? APC got 1% in Abia. Enugu 1%. Ebonyi 13%. Imo 14%. Anambra 0%. Are you seeing it now? So APC needed 25% at least, but they were not able to get it. Do you see it now? So anybody coming to tell us rubbish that this or that don't know what he's doing. It will be one of the biggest mistakes for anybody to do anything contrary to people who supported the government. No, really, that's the truth. So I just showed it to you. But if I show you the result of the South, especially in Akwa Ibom, we got more than 25%. In Rivers State, of course, we got more than 25%. In Edo State, we got more than 25%. Every state in the Niger Delta, in the South, we got more than 25%. We told these people that the future belongs to those who see possibilities when it is not yet obvious. You see, it will be criminal for anybody to come and tell us that, they should give Senate president to the Southeast. It will be criminal. Anybody who make that statement is part of the criminal. I'm telling you. It's part of the criminal. That is the truth. Do you understand now? So that is what this video is about here. Are you getting me now?
The president-elect. We are aware of the agitations, the clamor, and the yearnings of other geopolitical zones, particularly the Southeast zone.
The question is, why must they always be the one to shout the most? You see, that is the same thing we are talking about. If you in the country is always the Southeast shouting, we are being marginalized, why are they always the only ones shouting? Now, when it comes to Senate presidency, the Southeast are the ones shouting, it's my turn, it's my turn, it's my turn. How is it your turn? Something must be done right this time around. Are you getting me now? Something must be right this time around. And the city boy government is interested in forming a national government of competence. Are you getting me now? Competence. People that are passionate and patriotic about the country. That is what is important. You see, when you look at these votes, there is something about this vote too. That is why the vote of Obi in these 5 states is being, of course, is challenged already. There is something deep and big about this vote. You see the way they rig it. They rig everything out. They try to make everything possible to make sure that Obi, Labour Party, won election in the Southeast, which he did, thinking that that is the same thing that is going to happen every other place. There is something there. They did not allow any other party, to succeed or to even get anything. Did you see it now? So, listen.
He who comes to equity must come with clean hands. The Southeast geopolitical zone did not come with clean hands in appreciating the presidential candidate of the APC prior to the election, during the election, and even after the election. And we don't want to be bogged down or detained with the usual narrative of saying some kind of sense of entitlement under the wrong notion that the country is sitting on a tripod. This country is sitting more than a tripod.
Exactly. That is a very important conversation, because they are the one that brought this concept of Wasobia. They say Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. No. Then they sideline every other region. They sideline. That is why the federal government must make sure that all of us in Nigeria benefit from the resources of the country. These people from the Southeast cannot come and hijack everything. Can you imagine all of us in the Niger Delta, South, and then they put us and say we are Igbos? That is where this problem have always been. But I'm so much happy that the city boy government, by the special grace of God, we will be able to correct this mistake. It's one of the biggest mistakes that has kept Nigeria in this situation. I'm telling you guys, it's one of the biggest mistakes. They have, even Ojus Okalu, he forget. They don't know. Ojus Okalu forgot. They don't know. He thought that it's business as usual. They will always use, for peace to reign, for it to balance, let us give Igbo this. No, it's not like that. Nigeria is not just Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. It's more than that. It is one of the greatest mistakes that Nigeria have been operating on. That is why things have not been working. Any president who wants to work on Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba agenda will fail. I want to assure you. Are you getting me now? Any president or any leader that want to work under agenda of Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba is going to fail big time, because the country is bigger than that. We have potentials, but these potentials have been suppressed, especially from those people from the Southeast, from the Igbos from the Southeast. They have been lying to people in the North, in the West, that they are the owners of the whole of the Southeast, that all Igbos. This is the greatest problem, and this election have exposed everything that has been going on, and I'm so much happy that this thing have been finally exposed. Now we need a government that is going to put everything in the right place. Any government that run on Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba agenda will fail big time. This is not prophecy. It is something that has happened in history. Over 60 years that Nigeria have been operating failed because of this concept. Who brought the concept? The Igbos. When what's it called? Agui Ronsi destroyed the regional government that was working. The Igbos dominated all of us from Akwa Ibom, all these areas, even River State today. That is what happened. So this thing must be corrected for Nigeria to work. You see, whenever I think about the city boy, I know that the city boy is very intelligent and is working with a team of technocrats. And this is part of the team, of course, that is delivering this message. Because this is the problem. Some group of people always having a sense of entitlement to, dominate every other place. Can you imagine the tribes that the Igbos have dominated or tried to diminish? They tried to diminish Akwa Ibom or Ibibio people, Abia, Anang people, Ibom people, Efik people, Calabar people, Ijo people. There are plenty people, Igodomigodo. They try to dominate everybody. Did you see that? So this thing must be settled once and for all for us to have a prosperous country. And I'm so much that this conversation is coming. I'm so much happy that this conversation is coming in because it has ended though. All this criminality has ended. It's either the regional government runs so that we now have 6 geopolitical zones, of course, just like we have now. 6 regions under Nigeria, operating under Nigeria. That way, everybody manage resources. You know your space, you know your boundary, you know what you are doing. You bring the competition. Let us see what you are doing. Are you getting me now? This is something that is very, very important. And we are bringing this conversation on board. And I like this conversation here. So when they're always thinking that Nigeria is on a tripod, Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba, is the biggest mistake ever made. Because even countries that are developed do not make that mistake. Do not sideline anybody. The UK respect everybody. Irish people, the Wales, the Scottish people, the English people, which is 4 nations in the UK. They respect everybody, and these people are allowed to speak their language, run their affairs, run their money, have their currency, and things are working under the UK. That even if you still use the pounds of the England, of course, to go to Scotland or any, they will still accept it. You see, because it's the same country. So this is something that we are talking about. This is something that we are talking about, and this thing must be corrected. I get it for us to move forward. And the most important thing is that why is only the Igbos always the first to shout for something when they are not even entitled to it? Why? Anyways, I believe that question will answer you next time. Let us listen, please.
Of the South. In Rivers, the APC came tops. In the other 5 states, is the threshold of the opposition PDP of the Nigerian political atmosphere. It is only under an atmosphere of peace and stability that you can have the environment and the atmosphere to pursue legitimate aspirations both at the geopolitical level and at the federal level. Conscious of the fact that this zone contributed so much to the success of the APC in the last presidential election, and aware that the entire South-South zone is the threshold of the opposition PDP, the APC was able to penetrate to the point that they got more than 45% of the votes in the entire 6 states of the South-South. In Rivers, the APC came tops. In the other 5 states, the APC came second. That contributed in no small measure in ensuring that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu was able to meet the constitutional requirement of 25% distribution of votes that made up the 28 or 29 states that he scored to be declared the president-elect. We are aware of the agitations, the clamor, and the yearnings of other geopolitical zones, particularly the Southeast zone. But just like the saying goes, he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. The Southeast geopolitical zone did not come with clean hands in appreciating the presidential candidate of the APC prior to the election, during the election, and even after the election. And we don't want to be bogged down or detained with the usual narrative of saying some kind of sense of entitlement under the wrong notion that the country is sitting on a tripod. This country is sitting more than a tripod. Those who will call Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo as making up that tripod are only being selfish, parochial, self-serving, and do not understand the concept of subnations within the larger nation in building and sustaining egalitarian politics in a plural society such as Nigeria. And so for us, it is not just crucial, it is essential that we must promote, sustain, and consciously nurture a sense of belonging and politics of inclusion of other zones, so that the whole concept of power distribution will be equitably done to accommodate both the minorities and the majorities. The Southeast zone has been one of the strongest beneficiaries of this legislature. They have produced 5 Senate presidents in the last 24 years. We have Evans Ewerem, we have Wabara, we have Chuba Okadibu, we have Senator Anyim, we have Senator Ken Namani. All 5 of them, having served as Senate President for solid 8 years, have taken more than a larger share of the 24 years of our democracy, of our Fourth Republic. If you add that one, 8 years plus the 12 years.
And that is very, very correct. Have you seen it? 24 years of democracy and Senate presidency in Nigeria. 1999, Southeast, they took it. 1999 to 2000, Southeast took it. 2000 to 2003, Southeast, they took it. 2003 to 2005, Southeast, they took it. 2005 to 2007, it was the Southeast that took it. Are you getting it now? That is exactly what this update is about. You see that? So what are they complaining about? There is no political position in Nigeria that the people from the Southeast have not handled. There is none. If there is anybody to talk about marginalization, is the people from this Niger Delta or South, the way they call it. Yes, that is the truth.
All 5 of them, having served as Senate President for solid 8 years, have taken more than a larger share of the 24 years of our democracy, of our Fourth Republic. If you add that one, 8 years plus the 12 years that they serve as Deputy Senate President, that means in 24 years, they have been in the saddle for 8 and second position and for 12, making 20 years of serious involvement in the business of parliamentary conduct, and business of lawmaking, and headship of the legislature. Now, in 2023, the political algorithms have shifted away from the Southeast.
Exactly.
We find it curious that the Southeast APC members who contested for Senate got themselves elected by scoring as much as 40,000, 42,000 votes in their senatorial districts. But when it came to the presidential election, their candidate, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president-elect, was scoring miserably an abysmal figure, ranging from 6,000 and maybe the highest we saw in a state was 40,000.
So you see, that is Ojus Okalu. Ojus Okalu in Abia State scored a lot, over 40,000. Just yes, Ojus Okalu to become a senator or re-elected as a senator. But how many votes came out from Abia State? Are you seeing what we are telling you? Came out from Abia State for the city boy, for Jagaban. So there's something that they are playing there. There's a game that they are playing there. It's a pity. It's a pity that all these things have been busted. When you see Igbo man, because they are the only ones shouting, hey, Nigeria must be divided. Like this one now, let me give you an example. His name is Israel Kalu. This is an Igbo man, a Biafra, IPOP. He said, this country needs to be divided. I'm tired of this shit. Still no solution. You can proudly call yourself a Nigeria if you go to another man's land. All this shit you are doing is totally rubbish. You see? These are the people. Can you see it? This is a typical example of an Igbo man. The mindset of Igbo. Look at it. Israel Kalu. This is a Biafra criminal. They are all criminals. Bunch of criminals. He said this country must need to be. Which country need to be divided? You have Southeast. Go to your place. Why are you moving about in other people's space? You see what we are saying now? This is something that the federal government must look into, because I've been saying this thing. This is the cause of the problem. He said, this country needs to be divided. Only Igbos are the ones saying it. Only Igbos. He said, this country needs to be divided. I'm tired of this shit. Still no solution. What solution is he talking about? He wants to force everybody to support Obi. Why Obi is a failure. Do you see it? He said, this country needs to be divided. I'm tired of this shit. Why do this country need to be? The country is already divided. We have South-South. We have Southeast. We have Southwest. We have Northeast, North Central. All these things. Northeast, Northwest. We have, the country is already divided. That's why I say, you go back to school. When they say go to school, you refuse. You are only counting money in Onitsha. Can't you see that you are stupid? What are you shouting, country divide? What else? How else will country be divided? You have Southeast region. That is a division. You have Southwest. That is a division. You have South-South. That's a division. You have the North, and there are different spaces as well. So that is division. When I hear the Igbos through IPOP, Biafra, saying the country must divide, I weep, because these are a bunch of criminals. Yet you will hear them say they are the most educated. How are you educated? Can't you see that you are stupid? Every day you keep saying the country must be divided. What are you saying? The country has been divided. You have the Southeast. You have the Southeast. You have the Southeast. The Southeast, if you want to call it Biafra, you are free. I have not seen people running around trying to force other places to come and join them. Forcing Akwa Ibom to be Biafra. Forcing Nsima to be Biafra. Is it by force? The only thing we can say that they are a bunch of criminals. Do you understand now? So these guys are a bunch of criminals. Today, the Biafra criminals and IPOP, they are saying that Akwa Ibom is no longer called Akwa Ibom. It should be called Akaibo. And the Ibibio is Ibonta. This is a bunch of nonsense criminals. When I look at them, I laugh. Do you see it? So you look at what he's saying. He said, this country needs to be divided. Divide where? The country has been divided. We have Southeast, Southwest, South-South, Niger Delta, of course, which is the South-South, the Southwest, of course, Southeast, the North, the Northeast, Northwest. That is, it was divided for this purpose. You understand me? It was divided for that purpose because of you. Yes. The country is already, everything is clear. You run your Southeast, you run your Southwest, you run your South-South, and bring it to the table. Let us see what you can bring to the table. It's not to be talking rubbish. After all, when you go about destroying people's life, poisoning people, killing people, and then you say Nigeria will happen to you. Don't you know that we know everything? You are a criminal. When we catch you, we will treat you as a criminal as you are. Causing problems everywhere. You say Nigeria will happen to you. When you are your brothers, you spread your brothers everywhere, kidnapping people, running all kinds of propaganda. These same people. So the federal government must understand the mission of these IPOP criminals and Biafra, which 99.9% of them are Igbos. That is the truth. Do not ignore it. That some few Igbos are supporting the city boy is not enough. for the city boy to ignore this red light, this red alert that is showing everywhere, this danger that is showing everywhere. You see that? You will hear them roaming about. Now, I learned that since they started having problem in Lagos, that the Igbos are now leaving Lagos to come to Akwa Ibom. That is why you see them writing rubbish that Akwa Ibom is Biafra. We don't have problems. Come and build houses in Akwa Ibom, do business. We provide a conducive environment. Build your house, rent house or whatever. But the day you will start doing rubbish, we will treat you as a criminal. Don't think that we are joking. I'm giving you the information. Just know it. You are not from Akwa Ibom, but you can come and do business, buy land. We provide the enabling environment and the suitable environment for you to do your business, keep your family and everything. The day you start doing rubbish, we will treat you as a criminal. So when you hear these IPOP Biafra people keep on shouting, allow us to go, allow us to go. Who is stopping you? You are the one migrating from your place to other places to dominate everybody, to subdue everybody. Look at it. Look at what is happening in Lagos. How many of you have seen the story of what is happening in Lagos? They say there is this young...
Now,
hold on. I know that I've not finished this video. There is this young girl now in Lagos. The young girl is now the one. According to the story, people have been keep on pushing this message. They say I should talk about it. You see, there is nobody stopping. If you feel that you want to go, we already have the Southeast. We already have the Southeast. Go there and develop the Southeast. Are you getting me now? Why are you say you don't want to be part of Nigeria, yet you are still moving from place to place, moving from people's space? Look at, there is this young lady that many people are talking about, that she has been given a job in Yoruba land. Yet she is not Yoruba. But the Yoruba people have given her a job in Yoruba land. And the job that they have given to her is a very sensitive job that the Yoruba people, sometimes they say, how come that they give this Igbo girl job in Lagos when the owners of the land, they don't have job? Yes, that is what people are saying, which is a reality as well. Are you getting me? Let me put the picture. I think I have the picture of the lady who have gotten a job. Her name is Tonia Sumaka. Let me put it. Let me see how to put it, because I want you to understand the criminality of these people. Are you getting me now? They are a bunch of criminals. Counting money in Onitsha. All of a sudden, they say Nigeria should divide. They should divide the country. Yet they are moving from place to place, causing problems. Everybody is accommodating them. Many of you have seen the story of the young lady. I don't have problem with the young lady. I'm not saying they should not give her a job. That is not what I'm saying. I am talking about the criminality of their brothers. Because we have already said it, that the criminality of their brothers, it is the innocent people that is going to suffer for all these things that they are doing. Sorry, guys. It is them that is going to suffer. Of course, okay, is it, what's her name? She's a student of a mass communication student that is driving train. How come they are very desperate? We told you now, they say they want to take over the Lekki Seaport. You don't know, all of them are migrating because they need job in the Lekki Seaport. We told you what happened. That is why they are trying to cause problems. There is no, everybody can migrate everywhere to get a job. But why are you causing problems? Why are you, that is what we are saying. Why are you now the one causing the problems? So I want to show you something. When you hear them, they must divide this country. That is why the government must regard all these guys as criminals. They are criminals. And so many people posted the comment of that girl. The comment of that girl. That girl, this girl never supported even the city boy or anything, whatever. Baba Tinubu. This lady that got this job now, she never supported the city boy. But they still consider her and gave her the job. Are you getting what we are saying? If I show you the tweet of that lady, you'll be shocked. This is the lady that I've gotten job driving the train. She's from Igbo. without any tribal sentiment. But she's gotten job and she's working nicely everywhere. But the people that are from the land, they don't have it. They are looking for jobs too, but they don't have it. Yet I've not seen any Yoruba man shouting everywhere and say, oh, this is. Even as some of them are saying, how come we are looking for job, we don't have job, but our job have been given to other people. This lady, she tweeted all kinds of things against the city boy, but now she has gotten a job. She has gotten a job. Do you understand me? These guys are a bunch of criminals. I told you. Let me read some of the things that they wrote about this girl. So this lady here, her name is Tonia Somaga, an indigene of Nnewi, Anambra State, a mass communication graduate from Abia State University. That's this lady here. When you hear them say, oh, divide the country, they are forgetting that they are ordinary people who are enjoying the workability of the country, even as we are trying to improve. Like this lady now. She is from Nnewi, Anambra State. Graduated from Abia State. In mass communication, in mass communication. She's not driving train or controlling the train. He said, by right, she has no business being in the wheel of a train because she read mass communication. She's not even an engineer. But she took advantage of a program set up by the Lagos state government, which train young Nigerians, irrespective of your state of origin, on how to operate the train in Lagos. This is something that is very important that we are saying. It can never happen in the Southeast. It can never happen in the Southeast. Even to use the name Nnamdi Kanu or to talk about Nnamdi Kanu, they say, oh, stop talking about Nnamdi Kanu. If you talk about Nnamdi Kanu, they report your video, they do all kinds of things to you. It can never happen in the Southeast. This lady, she's not an engineer, she read mass communication, but because of how Lagos is working, they need competency, they need people that know what they are doing. That is what we are saying. That is why the government of the city boy is forming a national government of competence, guys. I'm not even saying she's competent. But you see, the reason why she is doing this job is because she was trained. Her mass communication degree did not give her this job. You see, that is why I was telling people that the classroom education that was introduced in Nigeria, all this degree and this and that, is not the solution to the problem. Because we have been in a developed world, whether you have experience or not, as soon as they train you and you know how to do that job, you'll be able to deliver the job. Are you getting me now? So somebody going to school degree is not what gives you a job. So that is by the way. But you see, this lady from Nnewi read mass communication. Now she is a controller of the train because she was given the opportunity by Lagos state government, train her. They did not consider her state of origin. By the way, when I was showing the state of origin and the certificate of residence, I am not saying that the state of origin should be abolished. No. Because, for example, in the UK, if you are coming to the UK and you fill any form in the UK, they will always ask you country of birth, town of birth, or country of birth. They will also ask you where you are residence, your residency. Where are you living? Are you living in London? Are you living in Liverpool? Are you living in Manchester? But you are in the UK. So those are the kind of things that we must bring into the Nigerian system. By the way, this thing will work very well with the database system, but we will go into that. We will go into all these things, but the inauguration of the city boy is what is so paramount to us. There are so many ideas and things that is going to work. So anybody that is talking about no state of origin, if we want to call state of origin, you can call state of origin. But I think what is important is the town of your birth. Where were you born? Where were you born? The country of your birth. If you go in the UK, in the US, anywhere you are, they will always ask you the country of your birth. That is important. They will ask you country of your birth, town of your birth. They will ask you where are you resident now. These things are very, very important to move the country forward because it will provide the data that we need to plan for town planning and the development of the state or the region where you are. These things are very, very important and must not be neglected, which means we need a very, very viable database to manage all these things. This is very, very important. So this lady who is a mass communication graduate, from Nnewi, Anambra is now controlling the train because the Lagos state government provided the training for her without considering her state of origin. Without, considering her state of origin or where she is from. And we are asking a very good, important question. Can anybody from any other tribe do this in the Southeast? The answer is no. We know the answer already. The answer is no. I don't wait for anybody to answer. He said, she's on social media, and this lady is also insulting the city boy. In fact, can somebody send me that post again, because I miss all the posts, all the insult that she has been insulting the city boy. So this same lady on social media insulting the Lagos state governor, which is Babajide, of course, Sanwo-Olu, a man who literally gave her a source of livelihood just because of the political ambition of a politician. I honestly can't figure out how this Iberiberism spread this way in my region. People are really detached from reality. Obi, from whom they have turned most of them into emotional damage, was governor for 8 years in our very own state of origin. If he had bought the Onitsha light rail, which he signed on MOU around 2009-2010, and she's driving for the Anambra state government, she could have been forgiven for uncritically attacking Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Wouldn't the governor be justified for sacking her just on ethics and violation alone as a state employee? Are you telling me that there are no Lagosians or someone from the Southwest who could take her place? She's from a region where civil servants who have served for decades in public offices were summarily sacked simply for not being indigents of the state in 1999. Have we forgotten? They keep screaming that they are hated while also being everywhere in Nigeria. My life is not hinged on someone from my region being president, and I refuse to allow the political ambition of any failed politician threaten my well-being. Are you getting me now? So this is what people are talking about this. So this lady here, she has been given a job and she's insulting the government and doing all kinds of things just because. Why? Because of the kind of upbringing that she was given, and she don't know what she's doing. What she's enjoying in Lagos, you cannot enjoy in any other place in the Southeast. So this is what we are talking about. And that also reminds me something that is very important. If you go to the embassies or not just embassy, of course, state secretariat of other region or other states in Nigeria, you will see Igbos working there. If you go to the state secretariat of Lagos or Yoruba people, you will see Igbos working there. If you go to Akwa Ibom, you will see Igbos working there. But how many of these other tribes can you see in Igbo land working? This is the conversation we are having. The reason why I brought this conversation is because of the comment. Of the comment of one of them saying that, they must divide this country. Divide which country? The country have already been divided. Because I need to begin to tell you people the truth, because your stupidity is out of place. If you keep saying divide the country, it means you are stupid. It means the school you went to is stupid. Because if you say divide Nigeria, is Nigeria not divided? Nigeria is already divided. We have Southeast, we have Southwest, we have South, we have the Northeast, Northwest, North Central. We have everything. So what are you shouting? Divide Nigeria, divide Nigeria. You must be a criminal because you want to steal other people's land, other people's state. You want to steal Akwa Ibom. You want to steal Lagos. You want to steal Rivers State. You want to steal people's land to join you. What? Every day you say, divide the country, divide it. Are you stupid? Who is stopping you from doing what you want to do? So that is what we are saying. It is only the Igbos that have gone everywhere in Nigeria, yet still complaining of marginalization. This and that and that. So that is what we are talking about. So it's a pity. And you can, if you check very well, there is no elder, there is no prominent person addressing it and correcting these errors. Even the elders that they have is not helping. So that is one of the biggest issues, and something must be done about it as soon as possible. Are you getting me now? You can see all of them commenting rubbish here because they are a bunch of criminals. I tell you, when you listen to their mindset, you will know that they are criminals. They have nothing to offer. The only thing that is in their brain is money. Money. They don't care. So I'm going to continue this story because it's very important.
Politics in a plural society such as Nigeria. And so for us, it is not just crucial, it is essential that we must promote, sustain, and consciously nurture a sense of belonging and politics of inclusion of other zones, so that the whole concept of power distribution will be equitably done to accommodate both the minorities and the majorities. The Southeast Zone has been one of the strongest beneficiaries of this legislature. They have produced 5 Senate presidents in the last 24 years. We have Evans Ewerem, we have Wabara, we have Chuba Okadibu, we have Senator Anyim, we have Senator Ken Namani. All 5 of them, having served as Senate President for solid 8 years, have taken more than a larger share of the 24 years of our democracy, of our fourth republic. If you add that one, 8 years plus the 12 years that they serve as Deputy Senate President, that means in 24 years, they have been in the saddle for 8 and second position for 12, making 20 years of serious involvement in the business of parliamentary conduct, and business of lawmaking, and headship of the legislature. Now, in 2023, the political algorithms have shifted away from the Southeast. We find it curious that the Southeast APC members who contested for Senate got themselves elected by scoring as much as 40,000, 42,000 votes in their senatorial district. But when it came to the presidential election, their candidate, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president-elect, was scoring miserably an abysmal figure, ranging from 6,000 and maybe the highest we saw in a state was 40,000. So, in the entire 5 states of the Southeast, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not score 5%, let alone 20% or 25%, as the case may be. If the South Side had not given support in the entire 6 states to score more than 45% of the votes, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu would not have emerged as the president-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria today. So, we raise some posers. How come a senator will score as much as 40,000 votes? And in the same election that was conducted the same time, the same process, the same balloting and all of that, scoring their presidential candidates as miserable as 3,000 votes, 6,000 votes, and therefrom. So, we did not smell rat, we smell a deliberate conspiracy to deny the APC candidate the position of president. Of course, we are conscious and aware of the candidates they openly supported for the presidential, while they seem to have negotiated their own victory at the senatorial level during the elections. So,
And just like I said, that is Oju Sokalo. Ojus Okalu scored almost 40,000 or thereabout of vote in his senatorial district, but the whole of the vote for City Boy Asiwaju is not up to 40,000. How did it happen? Ojus Okalu is still in which party? APC. How come did he score 40,000 to become a senator in his own senatorial district? The whole of the vote of Anambra of Abia is not up to 40,000 for the City Boy for presidency. So people are asking questions that there is something wrong with it. They have been taking advantage of all of us in Nigeria for a very long time. You don't know that?
We come with such abysmal figures and performance. It is curious for them to be asking for the number 3 position. So we of this coalition are of the strong belief that if you want to partake in sharing of the food, you must also partake in the process of cooking that meal. Gone were the days when people would bring up manners of emotions and sentiments to becloud our sense of justice and fairness in power sharing, power acquisition, and power distribution. We are calling on distinguished Senator Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, having been a senator before, and knowing that the legislature has a tradition of ensuring that laws are made for the good governance of the country, for him to consider zoning the position of Senate presidency to the South-South geopolitical zone. Anything short of that will be like robbing Peter to pay Paul. And with the kind of contribution, support, and sacrifices that the zone made to ensure in the cooking of the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu meal, we are expecting to grab our own portion of it. I am very conscious not to discuss even the issue of religious balancing. But in view of the fact that the same-faith ticket of the APC candidate became one of the most discussed issues before and after the election, even though I personally would not want to be detained by those sentiments, we also need to balance those kind of configurations and considerations in ensuring that the number 3 and number 4 positions are ceded to other religions. I didn't mention Christian religion alone because there are other religions, but at least we know already that the Muslim ticket has taken on one of the religions. So this is a clarion call to the president-elect. This is a clarion call to the leadership of the APC. This is a clarion call to opinion holders, stakeholders of the Nigerian political edifice. This is a clarion call to those who matter, that they should bury their personal, self-serving, egocentric ambitions and look at the larger picture of the Nigerian Federation. The picture that will engender stability, that will engender politics of income, politics of participation, politics of accommodation within the geopolitics of the country, to strike the right chord in dispensing and delivering the dividends of democracy to every part of the country. When you see that position to the South-South, we will produce, using the instrumentality of the legislature, to choose a candidate that best suits them. But of course, we are conscious of the fact that democracy can only make meaning to people when there is a sense of belonging. And actions should naturally be rewarded. Positive actions should be rewarded in in the concept of how much effort you put into it, other than rewarding someone of trying to exploit politics of entitlement, as though Nigeria were to be a country sitting on a tripod arrangement. So, whether we like it or not, we of the South, myself in particular, I have been at the forefront of those very few Nigerians who commended the position of the northern APC governors within the APC party when they came out in their numbers, 14 of them, to ask that power should be ceded to the South. For me, they remain heroes of this democracy of 2023. They did not just supported the southern candidature of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, they also worked assiduously to ensure that they were able to break the northern bogey that the candidate of the PDP was championing as if he were, as if he was already endorsed by the North. We saw the outcome of all of that support. We say bravo to those APC northern governors. We commend their selflessness, their understanding of the intricate logic of the Nigerian Federation, their understanding of the fact that after 8 years of presidency in the North, it should naturally be the turn of the South. And this time, they massed their support for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And today, we are celebrating that victory. The South-South geopolitical zone is also conscious of the fact that it has worked in alliance with their northern counterparts. In the politics, starting from 1960 to date, there has always been that understanding, symbiotic relationship, and the way and manner they engage politics of collectivism rather than that of individualism. And so for me, it is cheery news that a lot of our northern governors would naturally support this, our call for South-South Senate presidency. They would naturally support our call for equity, fairness, and justice in confronting the challenges before the new president-elect, in stabilizing the polity for the next 4 years, ensuring that a sense of inclusion, a sense of belongingness is consciously and deliberately charted in the politics of the nation. So, my other colleagues here will have one or two other things to add. But just to conclude by saying that the South-South geopolitical zone needs to be accommodated, needs to be commended, needs to be included in the larger political interests across the country. And so, we are appealing to you all, the media, the stakeholders, other participants in the Nigerian political polity, to please support this call for South-South Senate presidency. Every other position, speakership, deputy Senate president, deputy speaker, can be properly, allocated and appropriated to the respective zones based on their contribution, based on the concept of fairness and balance of both sentiments, emotions, and religious consideration. Otherwise, the APC might find it difficult to run away from the narration that is gaining currency that there is an attempt to Islamize the country. The APC president-elect that I know is one of very dispassionate and very pro-Nigerian, pro all the geopolitical zones, pro all religions, in the way and manner he would discharge his responsibility. He's a man who understands the strategic position and relevance of every geopolitical zone, and he knows how to apply his wisdom in carrying everybody along.
Exactly.
But essentially,
Exactly. That is who the city boy is. Exactly. That is who the city boy is. That is why we said that 30 years of political experience in the Nigeria government or politics cannot be compared to 4 months presidential ambition of Obi. Did you hear what he said there? Did you hear what he said? That the city boy is the best man for the job because he understands everything and he knows how to deal with that issue.
commended needs to be included in the larger political interests across the country. And so we are appealing to you all, the media, the stakeholders, other participants in the Nigerian political polity to please support this call for South-South Senate presidency. Every other position, speakership, deputy Senate president, deputy speaker, can be properly, allocated and appropriated to the respective zones based on their contribution, based on the concept of fairness and balance of both sentiments, emotions, and religious consideration. Otherwise, the APC might find it difficult to run away from the narration that is gaining currency that there is an attempt to Islamize the country. The APC president-elect that I know is one of very dispassionate and very pro-Nigerian, pro all the geopolitical zones, pro all religions, in the way and manner he would discharge his responsibility. He's a man who understands the strategic position and relevance of every geopolitical zone, and he knows how to apply his wisdom in carrying everybody along. But essentially, ours is an appeal, and that appeal is very fundamental to the continuing survival of this country as a plural nation with several competing interests, several diversities that when massed together can produce the equilibrium that we need to move the ship of state forward. Thank you for coming this afternoon.
So guys, that was a very that is why I take time to play it. I really wanted to play that video because everything that was said in that video is actually very correct. So you are seeing all the criminals, all their threats. You understand me? You see all their you see all their threats here. This one is using a fake name, calling himself Good Nigeria Coming. Send me your WhatsApp number. I will send you 5 million. DM me a man with your account. He said here, let me show you what he said here. He said to me, if I get you, sorry for yourself. I get him. He said, if I get you, sorry for yourself. And this one here said to me, Ugo Moses, this is Igbo, Biafra criminals. He said, you are living but dead. Spiritually, you are dead. These are criminals talking rubbish everywhere. You that is spiritually or whatever, you are living your rubbish. Why don't you go and develop your state and leave other people's state? You want to come and steal Akwa Ibom? You are a criminal. You think that we are joking? Watch. I don't make noise like all of you talking rubbish. Are you getting me now? So you see them, they are all IPOP criminals. They think that it's business as usual. When they are running their propaganda, they think that they are going to succeed. But this time around, they will never succeed. Trust me. Because now everybody understands the criminality. So that was a very nice conversation. You know, it started by telling us the involvement and the contribution of every region in this election, and who you know, should be considered for the Senate presidency and all of that. Are you getting me now? So the reason why I play this video is not even what the man said. Of course, it's part of it. But for the fact that everybody can now understand the criminality of these Biafra people. I don't know if you understand me. Everybody can understand their criminality. You know, one important thing that I picked from this video is when he said that that nobody can be telling us that Nigeria is running on a tripod. It's either Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa. No, that is very, very wrong. Please, can you check your volume? Hello, your name and where you're calling us from?
This is Yes Daddy. I am calling from the belt in the circle.
Yes, Daddy.
Don't be worried yourself by these foolish people that are threatening you. Since the day I got my number, I never see anybody calling you. I never see. Maybe I won't give them trouble. I never see when they call me. Maybe they say, maybe they not threaten you. Maybe they call me, they threaten me now. You don't fear. You don't finish fasting. Now tomorrow will be Salah. So when they call me, make me now do ourselves every day.
Exactly.
For the day. When they know they threaten you, when I am a man, and I'm ready every day, anytime. Understand? I am ready every day, anytime. So when they not threaten you are ready to tell them well, make them come. If they say they're dead boys, they match them boot for boot, eye for eye. Stupid people. They think they can use violence to control Nigeria. My brother, every day, anytime. Every day, anytime you are saved. You are saved. I'm telling you this. There's nothing they can do to you. And not because of their threat, you now come and stop this good program we are doing. So understand, they can never threaten you to stop it. When we were on their side, they thought everything, no, they bamboozle everybody to do their own. It's not done anywhere like that. I am repeating this foolish IPOB criminals, these terrorists. The only people that have guns. See, you don't want to talk anything that will make maybe DSS to feel like maybe somebody is threatening the peace of the nation. If they bring these people well, they should try it. I am challenging them. I've dropped the number. I'm not afraid of them. I don't want to have problem with the government. So understand? But I want to have problem with Igbos. If they say they want to have problem with us, they are foolish. So the others come and stay, and there's nothing they can do about it. May 28 is sacrosanct. Thank you and happy Salah in advance to all my fellow Muslims. Thank you and God bless you all.
Thank you very much for calling. Thank you and happy Ramadan and Eid celebration. You know, thank you very much for your contribution. Guys, the line is open. If you want to call us and make your contribution, you are free to call us and make your contribution now. Are you getting me now? You are free to call us and make your contribution now. I think we have presented some of the things that we have. Other ones will be added. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Hello.
Go ahead. Yes.
Mr. Sima, good evening, sir.
I salute you. Go ahead.
God bless you. God strengthen you. And to all the City Boy movement, may God bless them.
Amen.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
But you know one thing, they keep playing to the gallery because something happened today. And a lot of people, they didn't even know where I come from anyway because I speak so many languages, you understand me? So the discussion came up. Actually, I said I'm going to forward it to Alausa. I said I'm going to put that into the whatever it is, a box where you can write something to the government in Alausa. So when we were talking, the guy just said, that thing really triggered my attention, and I was like, whoa, we Yorubas, we should not sleep. Sorry, I'm sorry about that. It's our slang, sir. The guy just said something, we're talking, now said, very soon, after this election, I taught them something. That is an Igbo man, right? This election has taught them something now. That's so they would have come to Lagos more. They had to pass come and take Lagos from Europe, but since Yorubas are slacking, Yorubas already sold their land to them. That next election, if Yoruba did not feature an Igbo man as deputy, that there's no way. I look and say, I'm gonna lie, they lie. Now that one we say we look for a way out. I think it's better everybody will vote in their state when the election comes. I think that's Pump. I say, no deputy anything. Say very soon, they didn't put an Igbo man as deputy in Lagos State. That there's no for Igbo man. And the Igbo man, the Igbo man, when election comes next time, they will canvass it. But when Igbo comes out as person, as governor, then they will ginger all that non-Yorubas in Lagos. I say, no, lie, they lie. And I want to go for. We should today. If I go enter next inbox, I go send message anyway. I was this thing no because it's something. This is where they used to plan it. They used to do one thing. Before you know it, that's the plan they have right now. That this one has to start them lesson. That they are planning to take Lagos control. If you back come next time for any election, they didn't feature any Igbo as deputy or any Igbo as head of is chief of staff or what they call it, that they will not even vote for you, but it will not happen. And that Lagos belongs to them. I know that is like a number, but that is what they've been hearing that for some time. And I want the appropriate authorities, if it's INEC, if it's Lagos State government, let them to do something. Let everybody now be able to vote. If they're going to do computerized voting, that when you do your vote, it will count in your place. I think that would be better. Wherever you are, if you mustn't go to your place to go and vote, then if you computerize whichever state of origin you feel, they will know where you come from. It will go down into your state curriculum, not in Lagos. Because they are coming to Lagos, but they are doesn't mean they will dictate who rules Lagos. It's not done. Or they will dictate who rules any state in Yoruba land. It's not done because they are having a lot of influx into Yoruba land. And nobody will take it because in their place, no Yoruba man can do that. I'm sorry, let me use my language. I hope you don't mind. Kini yo gbọ́dọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ o wọ́n kò ní bàjẹ́ wọn nígbà mọ́ lọ́wọ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run because kò tó jí bí ilé nìkan tí mo gbọ́ mo ní irọ́ ọkọ mi ò balẹ̀ mo ní I'm going to write to INEC. I wouldn't mind. I'm going to write. Then I'm going to go to Lagos State and let me know. I know I'm going to get access. Let me know what to do. Because I know some people say I have to go talk to them because this thing was not happen. That's the next plan they have it now. Since they've tested the waters with presidential candidate of Obi. Now, like, I feel that Igbos are many in Lagos. Next time, they didn't feature anything that it should be scattered. I said, no, from now on, I think better that everybody should vote in their place. But if you must vote in your place of residence, that means it should be an electronic vote. But if you vote, it will reflect. Because the way they are going about it, they are just everywhere. They left their region to come to other people's domain and be causing havoc. So I've been thinking, I know the new Obama can even do that in the East to go and say, want to come and overtake this and they've got many days. So this has to be trashed out seriously. And again, this Senate presidency must go to Senator Godswill of Babel. There's no two ways about it because they never worked for it. Imagine how Jesus Okali getting almost 76,000 votes and actually getting just 6,000 votes in Abia. Who does that? The same election, the same process? So these people, the way I don't know, the Lagos is just a target. That's for me because Lagos is like, I don't know,
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Tansima.
Thank you very much for your contribution. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Hello. Yes, please go ahead. Yes?
Good evening, my brother. How are you?
Very good. Thank you very much. Yourself?
Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your enlightenment, the awareness, everything.
Yes.
For opening our eyes, especially the Yorubas. These people, they will have taken us for a ride, though. You know, they brainwashed our youth in Lagos, especially in Lagos. You remember the first election?
Mm-hmm.
They will say, suffer never tire you. Make you vote this thing out. You know, our youth, they were forming big this and that. That they are enlightened, they are this, they are accommodating. They were following the Igbo boys. Don't know that they were using them. Not until you came to this social media. See, if we are to write a book about the Igbos, how they fail in their strategy to become the president of Nigeria, and they will continue to fail. Look at what they see. They've been planning this thing for a long, long time. Look at how they mobilize their people from the southeast to come and register for election in this thing to come and register with INEC in the southwest, so that they could get enough vote. And during the election, all of them voted for Obi. They voted for Obi. Where on earth did they do that? Where on earth did they do that? Not minding the other candidates, 98%, 100%. So did they think the Southwest will vote for them vote for Obi 100%? Did they think the North will vote for Obi 100%? They don't even, they don't even want, they don't like the Igbos. They don't like them. The reason why they got Plateau and this is because of the Christians there, and there were a lot of the number of Igbos in Plateau and Nasarawa, there are a lot, and they were able to brainwash them. They were able to brainwash them. Because they've been planning this for a long time. They have all these attack boys, all the people that attack people, that abuse people, that carry out a lot of propaganda, brainwashing people, targeting the vulnerable youth. We were in the Southwest, and we were just playing politics of clean politics. We were not minding it. We were not playing politics of religion or tribe or anything. No, that these people have big plan. Thank God. God passed them. I'm so happy. And come to May 29, we're going to celebrate a lot. We're going to celebrate because, in fact, there's cause for celebration because these Igbo people, if the power have come into their hand, Nigeria will have been on its nail. They will finish Nigeria. They will finish everybody. Imagine how they destroy the Goodluck Jonathan regime. All the government agencies, Igbo, all the MDG, this money, they finished it. They were allocating the contract to themselves alone. They brought to the civil servant from the state to federal, from Abia, from Enugu, from Imo, from this thing. Whichever, with all their private districts, they say because they didn't have enough representation in the federal. They retire all the Yorubas. We didn't complain, no. We did not complain. We didn't complain. It was this vice president elect that did the very this thing. The leak video, voicemail. I don't know if you heard about it with this governor of Amosu. Complaining bitterly how the Yorubas were marginalized. We didn't complain. Go to Abuja now. All the federal civil service, you will find your Igbo there. All Igbos. No other type. They're so greedy, self-centered. Now Tinubu is there. He's not going to retire them. They will serve their service and retire peacefully, because we are one Nigeria. We are all Nigeria. That's how civilized we Yorubas are. We are civilized. We are not barbaric like the Igbos. The Igbos are so greedy, self-centered. There's nowhere they go to. They want everything to themselves. Look at here in Abuja, all the allocation, everybody, you are entitled to get land allocation, even we go apply for 100 plots of land. Because they want everything to be Igbo. What's wrong with them? And see, their state is just like rejected desert. They cannot develop their state. They can't go home. They are living with snakes in their villages. Living with reptiles. These people, I don't think they have shame, and they will come to your place and they want to claim over it. They will say, oh, they are the owner of this in Lagos. Lagos belongs to them. They develop it. They develop Equitable. In their state, they cannot develop their state. They say charity begins at home. They don't have anything to show in their own town. They will come to other people's land. They will come and tell you they develop it. Lagos has been well developed. We develop our state ourselves. We have all the drugs. In Southeast, they don't even have anything. When I want to have this all the drugs group of investment. Cocoa, we use cocoa money to develop our states. Not this Igbo, stupid Igbo, the fraudsters, scammers. Now they want Senate president. Where on earth did they do that? Who will give a Senate president? Because they have to earn it. They don't deserve Senate president at all. Kanu was following Lawal. He was supporting Lawal. He didn't support our city boy. He didn't support Ashwaju. It was later when the table turned, when Lawal did not win, he turned to this thing. And he did not even campaign for Ashwaju in his town. He did not go to Abia to go and campaign for Ashwaju. He wants Senate president. The Igbo, they don't think at all. They don't think. They don't even have plan B. When they are doing it, they just follow the one direction. They don't have plan B. In case Obi does not win, what's going to be our fate? They don't look back when they are doing things because they are criminals. Anyway, we see how things unfold in a couple of days. Ashwaju is going to be the president-elect. Is going to be sowing Congress, nothing is going to disturb it. No matter, no threat can stop Ashwaju being inaugurated on the 29th of May. There's nothing can stop it. Even their so-called military officers Igbo military officers in Ministry of Defense cannot do anything. They cannot do anything. They've all been crippled. There's no interim government. We are democracy have come to stay. On the lack of authority, they fought for democracy and it has come to stay. I don't know where the Igbos were when they were fighting for democracy. Silly, stupid parasites. They are all parasites. Thank you, my brother. This is my God.
Thank you very much for your comment. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, the number is on the screen. As you can see, you can call in and make your contribution. What do you think about all this thing that is going on? Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Okay. Hello.
Your name and where you're calling us from, please. Okay, if you are calling me, don't call me on video. Why are you calling me on video? You can see me on live. All right, the number is open. You can call in and make your contribution. This is the time to call. It's not when others are on call. You are calling the same time. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Yes, I'm calling from Kenya. How are you, Sima?
We can't hear you very well, though. Your name? Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, I want to contribute.
Yes, go ahead.
For the work you are doing. There is a secret I want to say out. Are you getting me?
We are listening.
Hello?
We are listening. Go ahead.
Okay. You are the Sima.
I think you don't have anything to say. Oh, don't waste time. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Good evening. My name is Akintoye Ojo.
Yes.
I'm calling from London.
Please go ahead. What's your contribution?
Thank you for your exposition.
Yes.
You actually dead right with the truth. You are exposing the criminality of Igbos. Igbos are so aggressive, are so selfish, are so self-centered. Imagine in their 5 states, Tinubu has 5,000 votes. We are who have 75,000 votes. They are only for themselves. They don't consider another person. They want to grab every juicy in Nigeria for themselves. Imagine them claiming Akwa State, claiming Cross River State, claiming trying to tie tongues, trying to do who can crook everything for themselves. They neglect other people. They don't think action is collectively interest. It's not personal interest. As I said earlier, before I've called you before, I was ardent supporter of Obi. I even came to Nigeria to go for Obi. But thank God, I've seen it. The agenda of Igbos. I thought it was national project, not knowing an Igbo project. They want to appropriate every corner of Nigeria for themselves. They want good life for Igbos alone. They don't want for any other person. They went to Abuja, went to Kaduna, went to Madukuri, Kanu, Sokoto, everywhere in Nigeria. And yet, they are saying that they want Biafra. They want Biafra. Whereas, you are jumping all around, grabbing every juicy places in Nigeria for yourself. Do you think other people are blind? You think you are so smart than other people? Do you think other people doesn't see what you are doing? Imagine they came to Lagos after dismantling their states. They destroyed their state because nobody wants to agree with each other. They are so aggressive for words. They don't agree with each other there. It's the low man's land in Igbo land. They dismantle everything because everybody wants to be equal. They are so greedy for words. They run to Lagos, they want to try those things they are doing in their states. For your information, Lagos have been developed during the Western region. Western region, we have the first television station in Nigeria is in Ibadan. The first toilet building in Nigeria was in Ibadan. The first university in Nigeria was in Yoruba land. The first television, the first thing in Nigeria were always done in Yoruba land. We are the Igbos then, when we are running regional government. The moment they dismantle the confederation, regional government, they scatter like a ants everywhere in Nigeria. They are not claiming Lagos is no man's land. How dare you claim Lagos is no man's land? Lagos have been existing in Western region. Lagos have been functioning properly before federalism in Nigeria. Before you start scattering yourself to grab every juicy part in Nigeria. You keep on disturbing everybody's peace. You went to Rivers State, Port Harcourt, Akwa State, Edo State, Kaduna State, keep on disturbing every local indigenous people down there. Your viruses, they are disturbing you in the eastern part, your eastern state. You spread it everywhere, including South Africa. They are done until we got xenophobic in South Africa. They spread it to India. They spread it to Ghana. They spread it to Philippines. They spread it to Dubai. Anywhere you see an Igbo, you must say criminality going on there. They'll be saying they are so both in criminality, both in taking things that doesn't belong to you, both in living beyond your means. And you are claiming everybody hates you. You better go and check yourself. They hate you in Nigeria. Do they hate you in South Africa as well? They hate you in Nigeria. They hate you in Ghana. They hate you in Nigeria. They hate you in Philippines. They hate you in Nigeria. They hate you in China. They hate you in Nigeria. They hate you in everywhere you see them. You see criminals. Go and check the prison. The larger population of Nigeria in prison are Igbos. Out of entire 300 tribes in Nigeria, the largest constitution of Nigeria in prison are Igbos. Go and check it. And they don't know that they have problem. They don't know that they have problem. They keep on singing, they hate us, they hate us. You better go and check yourself. You having problem here. In fact, I will implore Nigeria government to give them their 5 states and let them go. They can never survive it. They will kill themselves. Because nobody will agree with themselves among themselves then. They are so aggressive. I've never seen that tribe in my entire history. Every one of them want to be equal. Every one of them want to be the top. Nobody want to agree to that. They can do anything for money. They can kill their father, family. I've seen all their rituals they are doing on Facebook for money. They don't really like it. It's not about money, about life. They are so aggressive. And they are about saying that they want to give, the Igbo want to be Nigeria. Forbid. Something that can never happen. 5 states can never impose presidency on Nigeria. 5 states. You better give your 100% votes in your 5 states. You can never smell presidency. We don't trust you, Igbos. We don't trust you. No matter how you run your propaganda, you can never smell that presidency. Presidency is for Nigeria. Before I was thinking that my Obi project was natural project. Until the shell in my eyes were opened. That's the agenda of Igbos. They only think about themselves. They think they are more superior than any other person. They think they decide the best than any other Nigerian. They think the life of Inupe person is not as important as Igbo person. The life of Igbo person is not as important as Igbo's life. The life of Yorubas or Benins or Shekiri or Ibibio or Igala man is not as important as Igbo. Only Mobi are Igbos. And they will say they hate them. They don't hate you. You hate yourself. Your center, your so myopic in the opinion of Nigeria is what that causes problem for you. I say it and I'm repeating it myself. A Igbo man can never spend Nigeria presidency. Either you take it or you leave it. You can run your 1,000 propaganda. You cannot do anything. The only thing you can do, you can dismantle your state. Nobody cares about your state. Nobody cares about your state. You can bomb, you can kill yourself. Nobody cares about your state. It belongs to you. We don't need your state. We don't want it because it's isolated land. It's a land that's full with blood. It's a cursed land because blood is soaked in your state. Nobody wants it. You can do anything you want to do. You can run your propaganda. It matters less. By 29, I didn't vote for Tinubu, but by 29 or May 29, Tinubu will become our president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Nothing a Igbo man can do. I remember during Buhari regime, that was the way they disturbed the man regime throughout the 8-year regime. They run propaganda talking all kind of shit. They say the man is dead. The man is that. This very man, built Niger Bridge. They never appreciate it. So greedy, self-race. The rest is cost. They keep on saying they are building property in Lagos. Excuse me, in Lagos, you have certificate of occupancy. It's not certificate of ownership. The all land in the state is owned by state government. If you don't know, they can decide to use any area of the state for the public utilities. They just compensate you and move to your state. If you cannot live peacefully, coexist with any other people in Nigeria, you better stay in your turbulent state. We accommodate you after you are killing yourself. You are running away from your bloodshed down there in your state. You are trying to hide your head in other people's land. And you came down there and you keep on committing trouble that is sent you away from your state. That sent you from your state. It's enough. Nigeria have seen it now. Before during Buhari, you are clamoring Fulani. Now it's not Yoruba. We are here for you. Yoruba is ready for you. We know the regime of Tinubu is a challenging regime. I will give it to you bumper to bumper. Trust me. We give Igbo bumper to bumper. The one you get to Buhari, Fulani, it's not going to be Yoruba. We are going to give you bumper to bumper. Your propaganda machinery is keep on running it. You can never. Now you're talking to Buhari, Tinubu is Guinea from Guinea. Imagine that kind of ridiculous statement. Imagine that kind of ridiculous statement. Tinubu has been in Nigeria political space for the past 30 years. And you are saying Buhari, Tinubu is a... Come on, bring more. You never see anything yet. You're wailing, we keep on wailing. Until you go back and do rethinking and reset your brain and try to be collaborator of goodness in Nigeria. Not to be self-centered. You will never smell that presidency. You only see it and cry forever. Thank you, Mr. Isima. I'm so grateful for the opportunity given to me to speak to you. I appreciate your program. You are doing a great justice to your country. And God will bless you. God will support you. The destiny of your destiny will protect it. No evil brought by this criminal will come upon you. Because we know that they are evil-minded people. They are criminal-minded people. They are blood tester. They are people that always look for death, destruction, anarchy, carnage. That's what we know them for. We ever come near you and your family. Thank you. God bless you. Good night.
Thank you very much for your contribution. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Hello, good evening. Bro, Isima.
Yes, I salute you. Go ahead.
Yeah, the contribution that I have is that you see these Igbo people and their government from the southeast, they were, I don't know how to call it, they were just shitting the Nigerian government. I don't know why. Because most of the allocation that the federal government are giving to them, their government won't do anything in their states, and they will send the money to most of their, maybe their cousin or their brothers in Lagos. Most of their government, most of their governor are people who live in Lagos before. So they will use the money to buy land in Banana Island, buy land in Ikoyi, buy land in Bodilon, buy land. That's what they were doing. They were buying land in your state, buying land in Ogun State. That's what the money that they're supposed to use to develop their place, they won't use it. So they were using the money for like investment. Take the money to Alaba market, go and buy, they will buy so many electronics and give it to some people. Most of the shop that you see at the roadside, that you see fridge, see all these things, most of them are people that they went to go and collect it as loan from this market, Alaba market, and they will be selling it. So they will return the money. They get as they do and share. I know feel Mumbo. So that's what they were doing. They were using the money for business. They were just shitting the Nigerian government because they don't have any resources. They don't have anything. Now they were claiming for another state. They said they need one more state, so that their state will be 6 states. So they will be having another allocation again for that state. Imagine, and they were contributing nothing to the federal government, nothing. So they were just shitting Nigerians. To me, I would be happy if the federal government could give them their 5 states and let them take a leave. Maybe they should go and join Cameroon or whatever. That Southeast, Russia. All right, that's what I want to say, sir.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, Mr. Sima.
I salute you.
It's me, Gladys. My name is Gladys, calling from Greece, Athens.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm calling for the Senate President. We SASA deserve that Senate President. We work for it. We SASA deserve it. Since decades, Southwest have been Southeast have been taking the power, closing us. They don't know about us. Now, the power have shifted. We have worked for it. Please, Mr. President Bola Tinubu Ahmed, give us that Senate President. We deserve it. We work for it. We make you proud. That is why I call. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for
Thank
calling.
you very much.
Appreciate your call.
Appreciate your call. Okay.
All right. The number is open. You can call in and make your contribution. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please. Can you reduce your volume? Reduce your volume. Talk to us through your phone, please. Go ahead. Can you talk to us through your phone?
Hello?
Yes, your name and where you're calling us from. Reduce the one that you are listening.
Doesn't it clown this guy?
Hello, your name and where you're calling us from.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, my brother. I'm calling from Port Harcourt, Niger Delta.
I salute you. Go ahead.
Yeah. You see, I just want to advise the Igbos that this time around, it's not 1967 where internet has not gone around the way it has gone now. You see, if you look at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you see young people from the north, from the southwest, from the Niger Delta. Everybody, they are complaining about the excesses of the Igbos. You see, people cannot just be complaining like this ordinarily. There must be something that is going on. I want to advise the Igbos that the time they are using to attack the Yorubas, to attack the Northerners, to fight in Lagos, to fight the presidency, they should use that time to hold their leaders accountable for all the allocations they have been giving them to develop their land. As it stands now, Igbo State is the most backward state in Nigeria. They should use that time to call their leaders and ensure that their leaders use the money they are allocating to their state to develop their state, to ensure that there is security, because the rate at which they are abusing Yorubas, Northerners, Calabar, Port Harcourt, Niger Deltas, you see, if they continue like this and it result to something it will be very, very difficult for them, because we are in the internet age now. Everybody, if you look at people calling their youth, people from north, people from overseas, people, they are aware of all these things. So the Igbos should be very careful. They should be very careful, and they should channel their anger to their leaders. You cannot go to Lagos State and begin to dictate who will rule Lagos State, or you go to Port Harcourt to dictate, or you go to Calabar. Go to your state and hold your people accountable. Nigerians are complaining because they want you to develop your place. They want you to behave well. It's not about hatred. They want you to stop tribalism, propagandas, you know. So I'm advising them, they should try and tune their hate very down, because they have all over Nigeria. How many non-Igbos have properties in Igbo land? If they continue like this and there is a crisis, they will be the one to lose. So I'm appealing to them, they should try to think and hold their leaders to develop their place. That's what I want to say. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much. I salute you.
I appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you.
You.
Again, I just want to say that you don't advise criminals. They are a bunch of criminals. The federal government must punish criminals. Okay? Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Yes, I'm Olu, calling from London.
I salute you. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well done for the good job, brother. We really enjoy you. Thank you for the eye opener. Thank you for everything you've been doing so far. Please, I want to use your medium, your platform, to talk to the Lagos State Governor that at the rate they are employing the IPOB into workforce in Lagos is alarming. And we want to know who is in charge of the employment in Lagos. We saw the guy that drove people onto the train. We haven't know the identity of that guy, but we know that it's an IPOB, and we know that the Lagos State government is hiding something about that guy. And another guy, I believe the guy is Igbo, that killed one Yoruba girl in Lagos public bus. Now we have seen another IPOB member confirm that they have been training to drive the Blue Line Rail in Lagos. And we know that this girl, with one day, drive everybody into the ocean. That is their plan. So we want to tell Governor Sanwo-Olu that we want to know who is in charge of employment in Lagos, employing the IPOB, the criminals, into the workforce in Lagos. We want to know it because these people are beginning to penetrate into the workforce in Lagos. They're beginning to understand a lot of things. Now they are killing our people. And we don't know what is going on in Lagos especially. Another 4 years around the corner, these people are waiting at the wing. And if they want us to help them to make these people come to power, we will help them. APC, we are telling you, in the next 4 years, if you don't do correction, a lot of Yoruba people are on the street in Lagos suffering. You cannot find one and train. You went and find an IPOB member, a criminal Igbo girl, to come and take our job in Lagos. Somebody that doesn't like you. These people hate us. What do you want from Igbo people, Yoruba? What do you want from these people? They don't like you. And you are keep employing them. You are still giving them leeway in Lagos. So should go back home and develop their land and leave us alone.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, the line is open now. You can call in and make a contribution. If you want to call us now, you can call us and make your contribution now. Okay. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Good evening, Mr. Isima. My name is Balaji calling from Lagos.
I salute you.
How are you doing, sir?
Good,
I want
good,
to
good.
contribute about the Senate president.
Yeah?
Our newly president-elect must be very careful to choose the president-elect because they should not use tribalism or tribe that they are using before. They will find someone that is competent and then you can work together because that seat is not just ordinary someone. They should not use it because of president came from southwest and then the vice president came from north and they will go to Igbo. Igbo is not meant for that seat. If you mistakenly take any Igbo, the work will not be smooth. Will not be smooth. They should remember during the Bukola Saraki, the first tenure of Bukola Saraki, they should remember the way the man did. They should be very, very careful before they choose anybody for that seat. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much. Straight to the point. I like that. Thank you very much. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from? Hello, your name and where you're calling us from?
Hello?
Yes. Your name and where you're calling from? Go ahead.
Yes, just from Ibi, Taraba State, Nigeria.
Go ahead, please. Taraba State. I serve in Taraba State during my NYC. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening.
I salute you.
Yeah. Thank you for what you've been doing. But my contributions are brief. You know, the problem with the Igbos, one of the problems is that they don't listen to advice. Even the educated ones among them, if they are trying to advise them, they usually turn against them. That is why they find themselves in this kind of a mess. We can remember the letter that Professor Soludo wrote to them, and they pelted him with all forms of insult. And today, the same thing, almost the same thing that Professor Soludo wrote in his letter are unfolding in their own very eyes. And none of them has come out to apologize or to agree with Soludo. Now they are coming out and saying they want to be given the position of the Senate president. So if one may ask, do the Igbo deserve the position of the Senate president? The answer is a very big no. Because they rejected APC. They treated APC like a leper in their geopolitical zone. During the election, presidential election, APC performed very, very badly there. So it beats my imagination to agree that APC still wins election in the Senate and House of Representatives in the Southeast. Where are these people? Where are these senator-elect from the Zoom during the election? That during the presidential election, that they could not work for the vote for the president-elect. But they should also understand that in politics, nothing is given to anyone. Everything is negotiation. You have to negotiate. You have to work for whatever position you're looking for. You do not work for it, and you said we must give it to you because you are an Igbo person, because your name is Igbo. Are the Igbos the god of this country? They've refused to learn their lessons. The same thing happened to them in 2015 when they missed out in the position of this Senate president. And they will not listen to advice from anybody. Some people are saying let them go with their 5 states. In fact, the offer has been made to them, but they refused because they themselves, they know that they cannot stay with their 5 states. It is practically impossible for them to stay with their 5 states. That is it. Instead of the Igbo people to make peace with others, come close to others, and respect people, they will not do it. Again, Igbo will go to Lagos and say, Lagos is a no man's land. That is an abomination. It's a crime in itself. In fact, the Yoruba people are so kind and so lenient to them. You cannot talk that rubbish in my place and you still be allowed to be in that place. You cannot insult the seat, the hand that is feeding you. You can talk of any other thing. You can try to be involved in politics, but not to insult the traditional setting, culture and tradition of the people. Nobody. Do the Yoruba do something wrong by allowing them to stay there, accommodating them and providing the environment for them to do their businesses? And as it stands now, Igbo has no friends in Nigeria or anywhere in the world. Anywhere there is an Igbo person in this world, the Igbo person is hated, or he will claim he is being hated, forgetting that he has issue with his character, his superiority complex that he has. He refused to work on it. They are made in such a way that whenever they come in contact with another person from another ethnic, what comes to their mind first is that they've met a fool and they are the wiser party here. It doesn't work like that. In the real sense, the Igbos are not wise. If they are wise as they claim, they wouldn't have been suffering what they are suffering in Nigeria today. You cannot find them anywhere in Nigerian politics because they themselves, through their attitude and character, they have alienated themselves. They've kept themselves at the periphery of the politics. They keep shouting, give us president, give us this, give it. We are practicing democracy in Nigeria and nobody gives anybody anything. It is election. Majority carry the vote. But you don't know how to come to make the majority and you are shouting and crying that we should give you this. So our president-elect Tinubu, he started not today. He started a long time ago. He was planning it. He has to form alliance with the North, with President Buhari, when he knew that Buhari had some 12 million votes somewhere. And he patiently gave Buhari to go. And Buhari finished and gave it to him. He won the election clean. And now they are claiming the mandate was stolen. When one sat down to think, which mandate are these people talking about? Obi was an Igbo candidate. an IPOB candidate who was wrapped or covered by Nigerian flesh and sold to some of the stupid Nigerian so-called Christians. And with that, he couldn't win the election. Yes, he won in the East because almost everybody in the East is IPOB person. They support them in one way or the others. Now imagine, you won only how many states? 10 states. And you're saying your mandate is stolen. Stolen from where? Even the election in the East, it was, in fact, the election was rigged in the East more than any other part of this country. But they are still talking. Okay, they are in the court. They will still go about and be threatening the judiciary before the city. What are they trying to do? To stir up emotion, to cause chaos, to cause havoc. So what they stand to gain from this, I do not know. But if the war broke out now, the Igbo will suffer because they are scattered all over Nigeria. And they've forgotten that if something happens, they have to move back to the southeast. And they know that the southeast cannot contain them. They cannot accommodate them. They don't have enough space. They don't have enough resources to be there. They cannot sustain themselves. But yet, they refuse to respect people and places that they find solace. They refuse to respect the people that are helping them. They are causing problems. Hausa do not like you. Yoruba do not like you. No, out of the 300 plus tribes in Nigeria, no single tribe will stand up and tell you, I like an Igbo person. You cheat. You bring fake products. You do anything evil is associated with the Igbo person. But they've refused to let. Oh, and we cannot advise them. So when President Tinubu comes to power, we pray that he should allow them to go with their 5 states. If they do not agree to go with their 5 states, he should deal with them accordingly. Because as you rightly say, a criminal deserves to be dealt with. Don't negotiate with criminals. We've been treating them with kid gloves. That is why they've been misbehaving all the time. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your contribution. I appreciate you. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Abba from Sokoto. Hello.
Sorry, what do you say your name is?
My name is Abba from Sokoto.
Please go ahead. What's your contribution?
My contribution there. God bless you for a good job, actually. I see what you are doing and it's nice. But see, my advice to the Yorubas, most especially, is that you see this Lagos of thing. I've been to Lagos and I know how things move over there. You see these Igbos, called Igbos, and Yorubas. First of all, I'm blaming the Yorubas first. Because if you come to Sokoto area where I was born, Igbos around this area, most of the land and the houses are bought from the houses to the Igbos. Igbo used to buy their property. And that's the problem. When they sell their property to them, before you know, they begin to claim that place. And the biggest mistake the Yorubas made is by selling their properties, selling their things to them. That's why they're claiming they're the owner of Lagos and whatever.
So what about Akwa Ibom? Why are they claiming Akwa Ibom too?
No, I've never been to Akwa Ibom, but I've been to Anambra, their place. And
okay.
And if you are not from Igbo land, they will never sell anything to you. They will never sell any of their property to you. If you go to Anambra, I've been to Anambra, I stayed in Anambra about 6 months. If you go looking for something to buy, they will never sell it except you are an Igbo person. So the major problem here, what caused all these things, are the Yoruba selling their properties to the Igbos. Okay, now they are claiming they are the owner of Lagos.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know that if you are in the UK, you can buy property in the UK?
Actually.
Then there is nobody claiming that they are the owners of the UK. There are so many foreigners in the UK. The Indians, they own most of the properties. The Asians, they own the largest property in the UK. There is no day I've heard the Indians or the Asians saying that they are the owners of United Kingdom. This what you don't understand is the same thing I'm still saying. I don't know where you are from, whether you are from Yoruba or where. These guys are a bunch of criminals. They are thieves. They are criminals. They want to steal the land that does not belong to them. When you hear them talking about Biafra, it's not. They are not talking about the five states. That is why they are running away from. They want to steal the resources in those places that where they think that anywhere the resources are, that is where they want to steal. They are coming to steal Akwa Ibom. They are criminals. That's all I'm telling you. The cause of the problem is not the Yoruba. Is the federal government. Don't blame anybody. Everybody go anywhere they buy land. I live in the UK. I have my house. Everybody have properties, but we never one day rise up and say we own the United Kingdom, or anybody in the UK rise up and say they own the US. No, these guys are criminals. It is in the blood. It has always been there, and the federal government have not been treating this issue once and for all. If you listen to my program, you will understand what I'm saying. So I don't want people, I respect a lot of people calling, but I don't want people to keep taking me backwards and be saying, Yoruba, is the federal government. The reason why we are doing this program is because we want the federal government to address this issue once and for all. Are you getting me now? These guys are a bunch of criminals. They have been terrorizing every tribe in the country. They have been terrorizing everybody. I'm telling you, this is what is happening. It's not just Yoruba people. So I think you are making mistakes. That's why I want to point this out. Okay. It's not about Yorubas. It's about everywhere. Look at now in Akwa Ibom, they put Akwa Ibom. They are changing our name. Somebody even wrote here now that my name is not Nsima. Do you know the meaning of my name? That my name means shit. So he's using because of the way the name is pronouncing, they interpret it in their Igbo meaning. They don't know the meaning of Nsima. Nsima means God's love. Love that is more, in fact, that nobody can compare to any other human being love. Is God's love, Nsima. That's the meaning in my language. But they go there and be changing the words. These guys are a bunch of criminals, and the federal government must do it. Is the job of the federal government to protect every tribe in the country. So please don't come and make mistake in the conversation, because you are not understanding. You understand me?
That's our prayer.
So
yeah, that's our prayer. Now.
2 minutes to conclude, please. Yes.
Yeah, we just pray if Tinubu entered there May 29, he will deal with these people. That's not what we want. Deal with them everywhere they go. Even in my state here, they claim everything. If once they buy your thing, they always claim. That doesn't. We just pray this way. We deal with them. That's our prayer. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. How can they be invading people's community, people's land, or people's state, and be causing havoc, setting up different organizations, destroying communities? That is what you don't understand. They are terrorists. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from?
Thank you very much.
Please, can you reduce your other volume? Speak up. Your name and where you're calling us from. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to reduce your own voice level. My name is Anatayo, and I'm calling to appreciate you for all that you have been doing for us, for Nigeria, for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for the city boy. That has been able to plan over the years to capture every aspect of our lives in Nigeria and to become the president of Nigeria, and who is going to be sworn in on May 29th, that nobody can do anything about it. And we are thankful to God, and you in particular, for coming up with this program, for bringing us up to date with all that have been happening, and sensitizing us on what is happening in our land and what we ought to do. I won't mention names and people and whatever, but I thank you for what you are doing, and we appreciate you. The accolades you are going to get at the end of the day will be much more than what you ever thought of. You have done a great job by starting this initiative, and I'm praying to God that you are going to be blessed beyond your imagination at the end of the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I salute you. Thank you very much for our contribution. We really appreciate your contribution. This is the City Boy movement, guys. If you want to make your contribution, go ahead and make your contribution. The City Boy movement will debunk all the lies of the criminals IPOP terrorist organization. I work with the IPOP terrorists. Before IPOP, I know that they are criminals. They are looking for people's land to steal. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please. Go ahead.
Hello, good evening.
I salute you.
This is Omo from. I salute you, Isima. I just want to make a little contribution.
Go ahead.
I want to add to what the woman, that second caller, when she called that, she was saying that Lagos State government should wake up. I just want to say that from time immemorial, we know that Lagos has been in the eyes of the Igbos. And for Nnamdi Azikiwe to fail, they will also fail. So we are not scared. They should bring it on. There will never be anything here in Lagos. They are just dreaming. So what they are looking for in Lagos, they will surely get it. And people saying that they have bought so many lands in Lagos, that you have a land in a place doesn't mean you are the rightful owner, that you now be claiming that that state belongs to you, or you now want to dominate the indigenous people of the state. They should try it now. Maybe they know the way we worship our deity here, or they know the way we have been worshiping the sea, the Olokun and the Olosa in Lagos. They know the language to speak to them. So they should just try it and try to take over Lagos and see what will happen to them. It is the sea that will deal with them by itself. So we don't need to struggle anything with them. Oh, I'm sorry, I want to speak Yoruba. Oju otie investi. Oju deniti koile. And secondly, Governor Sanwo-Olu should man up. I think he is very gentle. Please, I want to rant to the Lagos State government, because if the indigene will come, they want to access the employment portal and everything, and they will be asking us to upload our indigenship certificates, to go to our obas to sign for us before we can get a job in Lagos. People, the people that they are giving jobs here in Lagos, are they indigenes of Lagos? They should let us know. Do they have the indigenship certificates that they now give them jobs? They call our own children Agbero. Those Agbero that you people are saying that they are doing Babake, the frustration threw them to that work, to be begging money on the streets. They have tried to make ends meet. Most of them are graduates. Why can't they just go there and pick them up and train them? They're just endangering our lives. How will you give a job to someone that hates your tribe so much, that hates the city boy, that hates Lagos with passion? Go and check all that lady's streets. Go and check it. It's full of hate. It is full of hate. And there are some organizations that when you go there, you want to get a job, they will ask you to open your Twitter account. They will ask you to open your Facebook account. They will check you. Whatever you post, your comment and everything, that is what they will use to measure the kind of person that you are. The person in charge of Lagos State employment scheme, they should look into it. I think it has been sabotaged. Honestly, it has been sabotaged, because why will the Yorubas be there? We are not getting the job. We are jobless. Our children are roaming about the street, and somebody will come from other regions and they are getting the job on the platter of gold. Even if they give it to the Hausas, it's better, because there are so many Yorubas in the north that they gave job. I have friends when we went to serve that they retained in their establishment in the north, which did not happen where I served in Enugu. They even show us shege in Enugu. They show us shege. It was when they realized that I was from Lagos, that they now tampered justice with Mercy a little, because they were thinking that this auntie, maybe I will take one of their children, their little girl, to Lagos. That was when they were nice. They are not nice people. So you're about to stop being nice to these people. They don't like us. That is the fact. They hate us. In fact, they hate you because of what you have. It's not because of anything. They hate you because of Lagos. They hate you because you have resources that they don't have. They hate you because your land is fertile. So you have to wake up. Lagos State government, please, we are begging you. Please, let us be full before you give jobs to others. Even if you give our jobs to the South, they will appreciate it. But stop giving our jobs to ingrates, people that does not appreciate it. And during the time of the election, please neglect these people. You are making them to feel that they are important in Lagos State. Focus on the people that are voting for you. No matter what you do to them, they will never appreciate it. So they should be neglected. Everything about them, their community should be neglected totally. during the election. Stop going to them. Stop going to them for campaign. They will never vote for APC. So stop going to them. Focus on the Hausa community. Focus on the South community. They're not the only tribe in Lagos State. So stop making them priority as if they are something. That's just my own contribution, sir. Good night.
Thank you very much for your contribution. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, the line is open. You can call and make your contribution now, since you have opportunity to call in and make your contribution. Call in and make your contribution. Okay. We are doing this program because we want the federal government to treat these criminals once and for all. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Good evening.
I salute you.
I'm calling from Good evening. I will join that lady that just finished this call. You see, in Lagos State, I don't know what is going on about the person that they put to that employment scheme. I don't understand. Because most of Lagos jobs are given to these Igbo people. Look at that lady now that was given a job to drive a blue line rail in Lagos State. He was from Anambra. He read this book in Anambra, in Aba, or whatever she comes from. And now they give her a job to ride a train in Lagos State. But when they look at his Twitter and his post, he was the one throwing shit to Tinubu, throwing shit to Lagos State government, and he's working in the Lagos State government. He's working in Lagos State, and look at that. And now, if you look at many Lagosians, even many people, many Lagosians are there, roaming around the street looking for jobs. They will not. I don't know what is going on there. This thing that we are talking about is going on every time in Lagos State. You will see some graduates which are Lagosians. You will see them roaming around, doing Okada job, and they are graduates. They will submit their forms, their CV to so many places that is Lagos State job scheme. But they will not give it. You will see. You look at our primary school and secondary school. Look at those teachers there. Most of them are Igbos. They will leave their own state and come to most of the. But you see our own ladies that want to teach in Lagos State. They will not give them chance. I think some they have sabotaged that Lagos State job scheme. They've already sabotaged it. So Sanwo-Olu or whoever is in charge of that thing should look into it very well. Should look into it again. Our governor is too slow. That is why I don't even too much. I don't like him too much, because it's too slow. It's not like Fashola. Fashola is Ija, but he is too slow. I don't know why he's going to them to go and campaign for a person that hates you. Nothing you can do for these people, these goods. Nothing you can do to them that they can appreciate. They will not appreciate it. They will never appreciate it.
All right.
They will just laugh to you. They will just look at your face, and next time when you see them, they will just tell you that they are not going to vote for you. That is what they are. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from?
I'm Oladile David. Thank you, Stephen. Stephen, I've been listening to your program for long, and I thank God today that I can be able to get you.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate you. My contribution is that this is an eye-opener. Everybody should learn a lesson, both the South and the Southwest. We respect these people so much. We listen to their. Now we know they are all using propaganda to 419 us, all of us. It is now for us, the South and the Southwest, to know that really these people are great people. Nothing you can offer to them that will please them. If you give them house, what they want to do is to take over the house. Therefore, this election, has taught us a lesson, including myself. I'm a Lagosian. I live in the United States. I'm an Awori man. And I'm telling you today, I know them very well in Anaba. Therefore, I want to tell you that this thing has opened our eyes, and we will continue to press further and see what we can do to counter them. They are a bunch of ingrates, and that is it. I have them as friends, a lot of them. I know them very well in St. Patrick Alaba International. I live with them. I'm a Christian. I'm an Anglican. We have a church there. They do the same thing in the church, not only in politics. Okay? So it is an eye-opener. What we are saying to our chiefs and kings, now and the big politicians, now they can see. We'll grow up with them. We knew them very well. They are animals. They eat people. Blood is following them everywhere. So therefore, I appreciate you. That is just my contribution. We will go and tighten our belts and know how to handle these people.
Thank you.
The issue of Senate President to never even come to their table at all. They are not even part of it. Let's be tackling the issue of the North and the South. But Igbo, they are out of the race already. Let them give them their 5 states and let them go. I don't know why we keep them. Let them go and start taking permission to come to Nigeria. You will see what will happen to them. This is what they do in South Africa. That caused the South Africans to get up against them. The same thing in Ghana. They are only shouting and calling Dabiri to come and rescue them. They are a bunch of criminals. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Nice,
and you too. Thank you very much for your call.
God will bless you. I will continue to call in from today. I got you now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stay blessed.
No.
Okay, sorry I caught your call. Sorry I missed that. Hello, your name and where you calling us from, please?
My name is Don from Texas.
Please go ahead, your contribution.
Yes, thank you, and well done for your great job, brother.
You're welcome.
At times, whenever we are talking, we have to, at times, point to the truth. All this nonsense that's going on in Yoruba Kingdom, I blame our people for that, especially the stupid and useless, lazy king who were giving chieftaincy title to the Igbos all the time because of money. Because they are too lazy, or they are just sitting in the palace there, no focus, nothing. Now that their land is, very expensive now, they want to ride the Rolls Royce, use exotic car, so that is why they are selling their land without thinking of the future of the unborn generation. If you want your region to be developed, you can lease the land for 20 years. Wherever they develop there, after 20 years, you own everything there. Just the way they are selling their houses. You can lease it to them for 10 years. If they renovate it, whatever they do to it, in the next 10 years, you get your property back. That is how we're supposed to be doing. Because these people, I pity the future of Yorubas. I'm sorry for this, but it is bitter truth. The only thing that can save us is to have a regional system of government so we can have our power back. Because these people have already spread every corner of Yoruba Kingdom, from one village to another, to the city, everywhere. And just look at Lagos. The Lagosians have to protest all the youth. If they love themselves, they have to make a constitution that the indigene, the job from the state government, the 75% supposed to go to the indigene and not indigene from Akwa Ibom to other to north. They can have the rest of the 25%. This same Obi, during his tenure, most of the Yoruba lecturers that are working in the north, they had a meeting there that the job that meant for for Indigbo is not meant for Onyefe Mano. And they retrenched all the Yoruba lecturers there, and they came back to Southwest. And now, even though in our university and polytechnic, you see Igbo working. I remember one university in Oyo Ekiti, because of the VC there, the Federal University, the VC there is Igbo, and all the job to the cleaner. You know, they gave it to all Igbos. At least, like all those cleaning, whatever. I don't know what's wrong with Yoruba until the Ekiti people protested. Then, like, they have to give them job. Actually, it is in their land. But every position, lecturer, everything, they are all Igbos there. So look at Ondo State, because our governor marry Igbo, all the contracts go to Igbo. The TV station, the ministry there, full of Igbo for just period of 8 years. Makinde married to Igbo. I don't know what will happen in Ibadan. Osun State married to Igbo, and his mom is from the Igbo kingdom. I don't know what will happen in Osun. It's like we gave our head to vulture to eat, and I pity our future. And all the Yoruba have to come out now and protest, because these people don't even accommodate anybody in their region. They don't like anybody. They don't even like themselves. An Abra person cannot even work in Enugu State. Enugu man cannot even get a job in Imo State. So why are we doing this to ourselves? Do we hate ourselves so much? But I'm advising the Lagosians, the real indigent, they need to protest, go to the governor's office. Enough is enough. Our children don't have a job. Why you give the job? When you go to the hospital, you hear Shimiri, Shukuma working there. When you go to bank, the same thing. They need to pass a law that will favor their people, just like America favored the Native America. They are minority, but they still favor them in all things. So that is my contribution, because this is sad. At times we have to say the truth. It's not about Tinubu alone, but they need to talk Tinubu. We need a regional system of government for our future. Because if we don't practice that, every region will suffer in the hand of these people. They can produce 1,000 kids within a second, and they have the money. Let's forget our sentiment. In a criminal way, they can acquire wealth within a second. And they have a target. And their target is to acquire, to grab our land. And it's happening now. For the Yoruba blabbing online, we're going to show them, oh, na fake, na only mouth. Oh, na fake. Yoruba of last century is different from this lazy Yoruba we have these days. Lazy ass. Oh, Wambe. That is what we are doing now. Just to go to party and show off. Just shoot up now, you see them disappear. And you have enemy within yourself in Lagos, in Ondo, in Oyo. The only people I know that they cannot try are Ogun State, part of Ogun, not even all Ogun. The Jebus and the Ekiti. Those are the two regions I see, two tribes I see presently that can face these people in their own domain. The rest, we kill them, we should all not fake it. Mouth. I'm telling you the truth. But now we have to talk to Tinubu, Baba. We need a regional system of government. And South need the same thing. Now they are changing every community name in the South. But when we have our own power in our region, it will save us from these land grabbers and wicked people. They really mean everybody in Nigeria, and they are all the same all over the world. Wherever you find them, is the same. In my street now, I spoke with one today. He was telling me, hey, there's one Igbo there. There's one Igbo there. Before, we don't have any Igbo in my street. Now we are having like 4, 5 in just small. That is what they do. So that's my contribution, my brother.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right, the line is open right now. You can call us and make your contribution. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from.
Hello, Nsema.
Yes, go ahead. Your name and where you're calling us from. Please go ahead.
I'm Ayu. I know I'm calling from Canada. Regina, Saskatchewan. I just want to encourage you for the good job you're doing, and may the good Lord continue to bless you. Well, like what I just want to say concerning all what is on ground that is happening is, you see, this thing that is ongoing, right? You can't compare someone that has magnitude of experience over the years to someone that is just coming in and wants to just hijack the whole thing overnight. And I like your laugh that you normally laugh most of the time when I look at Obi, importer and exporter. That makes me laugh and laugh most of the time, because that's the truth. Because if you look at what is happening, and if you look at the Igbo guys most of the time, even in Nigeria, you will discover that even, they are enterprising, no doubt. They do business here and there. But these are the same set of people that will go to China, that will go and tell them that, come, this original thing, make the fake. And you go to them, they will tell you that this is original, this is fake. You understand? It's not that we have lackluster perception kind of standard organization of Nigeria that would allow such a thing to come in. They will tell you this is fake, this is original. You understand? I mean, in a country that has, that we hype to be the giant of Africa, and all those kind of things are happening there. I mean, you don't do that. Like abroad now, most of the time you see all sort of things. These are the same set of people that will not align, that will not do the right thing back in Nigeria. And whenever they get to no man's land abroad, you will see them, they will begin to align. They will do whatever they ask them to do. They will pay tax. They will do the necessary things. And these are the same set of people that will go back to Nigeria when they give them, some policies back in Lagos, for instance, that starts paying this, start paying that. They will say, government is anti-people. They are against them. You understand? Instead, and they will go to another man's land, and they would align. They will adhere strictly to their rules there, and they will go back to Nigeria. These are the same set of people. Around the place I stay back in Nigeria, these are the same set of people that will do bypass, meter bypass. They will not pay. They will not do what they should do. And they will be the one blaming Nigerian government that they are not doing well. We have all sort of things going on all over the place. And wherever they are, we have a couple of them that are good, that are cerebral, that are okay. But for crying out loud, you can't imagine you come abroad and say, hey, because you own a mortgage or you own a house now, and the place is yours, is for life. It's the government's own, whether you like it or not. It's their thing. This, if you come to Canada now, do you want to come to Canada and brag with First Nation? There's nothing you can do. If you are working, you are doing the same job, and you are working with them, you collect the same amount. When they tax you, when they cut your tax, nobody, you can't shout because it's not your land. They will tax you, even if your money is the same thing per hour. What they are going to get, they are going to get their own salary, whole like that. They are going to get everything. But they are going to tax you. Why? Because it is not your land. They are telling you it's not your land. All those policies, I know, Tinubu, being a tax person, would implement such things in Nigeria, so much so that we'll be able to show up our IGR, and Nigeria will be a better place for it. I just want to commend you once again for the wonderful job you're doing. Keep up the good work. Thumbs up, Esima. God bless you.
Thank you very much for your contribution. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. The number is open. You can call in now and make your contribution. I know that there's a little bit of delay somehow. When the line is open, you can call in, but people, people call in.
Hello, Sima.
I salute you. Go ahead.
Good evening, my brother. God bless you.
Yes.
Judas, my name from Lagos.
Yes.
You know these people we are talking about. There's a common saying that he that God will kill, God, small g, not big G, it will first make mad. That is the case of the Igbo people. They have dominated this social media for long, and every other tribe has kept quiet. So they have seen it as their byfights, to bullying, to insult, to talk anyhow to any other person. But now they have seen their match. They have seen that, oh, without even actually being swearing in, they have been getting it hot, and they are finding it difficult to accept, because before they are the only one that can do it. They are the only one that take over everywhere. And now, me, every group I belong that they are, I've been telling them that the next 8 years is going to be hot for them. This is not Fulani. This is Yoruba. They will run. Everywhere they are, they make mess of everything. You don't work for something you want to eat. Even God does not permit that. They have been blind since 99. Once they follow one path, they follow. Nobody out of them call them to others. So this path we are following is not going to favor us. They always do things like NUMU. Now they divert to another party, because all these while since 99 they have been voting PDP. Every year, every election year, they follow PDP 100%. But power has changed hand. Now they have seen another line party to follow. Then they want to eat where they did not sow. They want to belong where they did not make effort. The whole of Igbo could not give actually 200,000 votes. And now they are suggesting they should give them the Senate president over our dead body. So all I want to say is that my people, Yoruba, should just wake up. It's fire for fire. You see, when they see fire every angle, they will mellow. They don't get mind. It's just that because they have been doing it, if nobody challenged them, that's why they feel okay. They are the champion in this. But now, in the next few weeks, that actually will be sworn in, they will run away. So I just want to encourage everybody. We are not going to fight with them. We will deal with them diplomatically. We will deal with them with wisdom. They are fool. All they have been doing, you will see element of foolishness, even up till now. But we will deal with them with wisdom. We will counter them with wisdom. We will debunk all their tribe, all their nonsense. They have been given to everybody to accept by force. So I want to appreciate your effort, and I pray God will continue to renew your strength. He will give you more wisdom. We will continue this till Ashwaju HAS will pass, because these people need somebody that will give it to them back without just we are living with them. We won't do that anymore. This election has opened our eyes, and we have seen that they are our common enemy. So there's nothing we can do, nothing you can do for an ingrate that they will appreciate. So I want to appreciate your effort. God bless you and bless your family. Thank you. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much. I salute you. All right, guys, we need to bring this program to an end right now. We have gone beyond what I planned. Hello, your name and where you calling us from?
A long time. I always miss your program. Now, sometimes you did it in the morning and all that. So I thank God that I got your program this night. Ice everything.
My brother,
Oga
go straight to the point. Go straight to the point. We have been doing 3 hours 43 minutes. You are just calling, so just go straight to the point.
Know.
Yes.
I know. That's everything. No, I just want to congratulate your wisdom. You know, the master of the game is on top of the game. I want to tell you that I was telling her this man, there is nowhere they don't even know. They interviewed Fashola. Fashola could not even know where his master is. Could not even tell us where of his master is. I said, I just went to hide in abroad so that nobody will write paper or start sharing this thing. He went here to sit down to arrange his government very well, the kind of people that want to work with him. And not that party member, the big mans of the party, the powerful peoples of the party begin to write nonsense. He's there, settling down to do what you want to do and offer good something for Nigeria. So, and apart from that, all those obedience, they are just grumbling up and down, this, that. We don't mind, we don't want to even know, we don't care. What we care is that we need a good governance, a good government, we need a prosperities, the man who can unite the whole Nigeria and who can work very well. And we believe with what you have been telling us, actually we do well, and all of us will rejoice together.
Amen.
Just thank you. I will still be calling you when anytime I come across your program. God bless you.
Thank you very much. You're welcome. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. All right, guys. Let us bring an end to this program, guys. I've passed my time. Yes. I've passed my time, guys. The city boy is here. The city boy is back. Are you getting me now? That's our conversation. The city boy is back. Strong, healthy, and is ready to restore prosperity, to deliver prosperity to Nigeria. That's what is important, and that's all I'm saying. You know, the other conversations, they are all criminals, and the federal government should treat criminals the way it's supposed to be treated. Are you getting me now? Some idiots staying somewhere, producing maps, putting Akwa Ibom inside, putting River State, putting other places inside someone's you know, stealing people's state, Akwa Ibom State. We all know that it's not about the 5 states. They are looking for the resources in Akwa Ibom. We know they are criminals. I told you. So it's a criminal offense for some criminal staying somewhere to say you want to come and steal somebody's state and put it there. Are you getting it now? So the city boy is back, guys, and all of them are panicking. Thank you very much, guys. Let's go and sleep. If it's your morning, good morning. If it's your night, evening, let's go and sleep. Because the city boy is here. The city boy is back. The landlord is back. The last man standing is back. The indefatigable lion of Bodilon is back. The city boy is back, guys. Asiwaju is back. Because this is now time for our freedom, unity, peace, prosperity to Nigeria, in Nigeria. Because the city boy is in charge. So I want to say thank you very much, guys. We continue to pray for the city boy, for good health, for understanding, for knowledge, for the skills. To select the right team that is going to deliver prosperity to Nigeria. That is our prayer for the city boy. That, everything that he wants to deliver prosperity, that is going to get them. We pray for understanding. We pray for good health. Everything good for our president-elect, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And we are expecting that God will strengthen him and give him the ability to deliver that prosperity. That is what we are interested in, guys. And may God bless all of you. May God bless all of us. And may we stay alive to see prosperity in Nigeria. May God bless you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, guys. Of course, you know my name. My name is Akwarawa Nsima, the first son of Idu, Our job is to make sure that we continue to fight in order to protect and to defend our land, guys. Stay blessed. Abasiri again, for guys. Stay blessed and bye for now, guys. Bye bye.